iced tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Monday afternoon.
Mason, Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Monday, July 7th edition of the Hall of Famers, except, as usual this time of year, we just got one. There's rumors tomorrow we might have both. Beto Duran, the Cisco Kid, sitting in for Johnny I, who continues the 4th of July weekend, one extra day from the Idaho compound. Meanwhile, Steve Mason's here, and you've been waiting all weekend, especially since last night, to hear what Mace would say about the Dodgers getting swept by the Astros. Are there trash cans to blame this time? We'll give you real Dodgers talk today. Plus, DeAndre Ayton is now officially a Laker after Rob Pelinka issues a statement. Hashtag aspirations of a world championship. All of that and so much more. Let's do it. The biggest show on the radio.
Can I interest you in duck tongue or pig brain?
No.
Mason and Ireland with Beto, your Monday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
So, Beto Duran. Laura, finally, you put Beto on the schedule with me. How many times have I badgered you about giving you Beto to co-host a show?
He's just a busy guy.
Yeah,
he's always in the afternoon.
He chooses the afternoon show when given a chance.
Laura, finally, Ramona, Andy, everybody else said no.
No.
No. You're at the top of the lineup card.
I just asked you for another day, and you said you'll be out of
Yeah,
town.
That one
day.
I'm out of town.
Yeah, you're out of town for that.
So
So,
it's an honor to be here with you, Mason. I'm a big fan of yours. I give you a lot of crap, but I'm a big fan of yours.
I'm glad you're here. So, Laura, what did you do for the 4th of July? Did you go see the fireworks? Where'd you go?
No fireworks this year, but we did eat some really good food. We went to Menifee to hang out with Christian's grandpa and cousins. They're all vets, so we had a really good barbecue, some good food, and hung out by the pool for a little bit.
And, Brian, where'd you party?
Just at the house with the dog. Yeah, gotta
Party at the house with the dog.
You know, the fireworks and the dogs don't always go hand in hand. So
you know what's weird? My dogs do not care. They don't care about fireworks.
Can your dogs
they don't
hear?
do anything. Yeah, they can hear, but they don't. They really
No
don't.
cannabis?
What?
To the dogs.
No, I don't give cannabis to the dogs.
No, when we were leaving to Menifee, one of the dogs in our complex, he looked all and I was like, "Yo, what's wrong with your dog?" She's like, "Oh, we gave him a little."
Oh yeah,
something.
no, my dogs are not stoners.
Oh,
They
okay.
are not. My dogs do not
What
get
about yours,
gummies.
Brian?
no, we don't do the THC with the dogs because that's they don't really have a choice. You're giving them that,
So
but
is that a real thing?
it
Yes,
is.
it's a real thing.
Usually it's
It's a real
CBD.
Yeah.
Usually most of them are all like CBD based.
Yeah,
so they're
that's-
not getting high.
That's totally. Yeah, I don't want my
My
dogs
dog is-
high,
right.
stumbling around the house,
I'm just saying, I've heard
eating
it's a thing.
nonstop. Yeah. So, and Beto, you
I had a good little break. The kids were busy. They're old now, so they
Yeah.
have their own life. And then a buddy of mine had a place in Lake Arrowhead, so I went up for the 4th.
beautiful.
Just went up for the day. Saw the fireworks up there. It was cool. Get up, get down. It was nice.
Now, I looked from my yard. I had fireworks. I've seen one, seen them all.
I feel like this year, somebody said it during crosstalk. It was just chill because I live in the arts district, so we usually go.
No
on the-
way.
Yeah.
Never heard that.
I know. So, anyways, like I was saying, we go to the rooftop or whatever. We just see.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay or do it myself, so I just see other people spend their money.
Yeah.
This year, no.
Yeah, usually on my mom's street, the neighbor, Oscar, closes down the street. They have a block party. It's
Yeah.
always cool, but at night, Nacho comes out and he just lights up the South Bay, bro.
Yeah.
And they're
He's that guy.
Yeah. So,
Multiple ones, huh?
Huh?
At the same time, doing multiple.
Oh,
Fireworks.
he had a better show than the Galaxy had, man.
Did he?
He
I
does.
mean, that's not hard.
It's the fireworks display.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean the teams always do excellent fireworks
Yeah,
displays.
yeah,
they
sure.
always do. But some of my neighbors get after it.
So Saturday, I saw Shohei Ohtani pitch for the
So did
first
I.
time. I had never seen him throw in
Ever?
Anaheim. That's the first time I saw the guy pitch.
Really?
Yeah, first time. Never went down and saw him in Anaheim.
Crazy feeling, right?
It's amazing. And I pointed out The crazy thing is, and he gave up a single, then double play, and had a clean first inning, faced the minimum. And it's amazing to see him go from pitching to hitting just like that. Like immediately, that process of I've just finished my time on the mound, and now I'm going to turn around and get into the box and hit. And it's like nothing I've ever seen. And the most amazing thing, Beto, is to me, I don't think I've ever seen Dodger fans as excited about any player as they are about Shohei Ohtani.
Saturday was a 4:00 game. What time did you get in the building?
3:30.
Right? Because you did not want to miss
I did not want to miss the first pitch, yeah.
And I went with like 5 of us went. We had a little reunion of the boys in the group chat. And we looked around. Wait a minute. This stadium was like 3/4 full already.
Yeah.
At least it was at 3:15. I remember looking about 3:15. And the pavilion, sun beaten down.
Oh, yeah.
Packed.
Yep.
The reserve, sun beaten down. Packed. It was for the Ohtani. Mind you, the Astros always a good matchup, but it's because of Ohtani.
Yes.
And for you to see it the first time, that must have been cool. But you got to see something. After he pitches the first inning, did you watch him the entire time?
Watched him go over, put his shin guard on, get ready to hit. Yeah.
It's a pit stop.
Yes.
It's a pit. He has a pit crew. And I told my friends, like, watch this. So a couple weeks ago, Fabian Ardaya from the Athletic wrote an excellent story about how the time goes from when he makes the last out as a pitcher, then when he records the last out, to where he's going to go lead off, and how everybody has the role. One bat boy is collecting his equipment. The other one is giving him his shin guard, his elbow guard, because he wears a lot of gear.
Yeah, yeah.
Giving him the bat, and he timed how long from the last out to when he steps into the box, like 2-something. And everything is done precisely for him because he is a creature of habit, has to make sure everything's in the right place. And as soon as he gets out, everything is in the right spot for him to get prepared to go out for the second inning. And I watched this. I've seen it before, but I never really paid attention until Fabian wrote that story. It's fascinating.
How much time is there between last pitch of an inning and first batter?
I think it's 1-something. It's like 1:30.
It's like 90 seconds, I thought.
1:30 in commercial
that
time.
Around is crazy.
So it's 1:30 in commercial time. By the time they come back from commercial, and hey, welcome back, first inning, blah, blah, blah. And then when he gets into the plate, it's it's fascinating to watch him. But he never goes into the dugout. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I know. Never goes.
He goes from the
doesn't
mound straight to the on-deck circle. On-deck circle, they have everything lined up for him. And it's fascinating.
You're right. It is a pit stop.
Yeah, it's just like an F1.
Yeah.
It's exactly like an F1.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I was blown away, and I was especially blown away, actually, by two things. First of all, how excited everybody is about Ohtani. Like, the place literally buzzes.
Oh, sorry. See, it's 2:25 for a nationally televised game.
2:25.
2:05 for a local game.
Okay.
Local game 2:05, 2:25 for national, and it was a Fox game, so it was 2:25.
Yeah, that's right.
And when he's back in the box,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but everybody's fired up for it.
And by the way, and threw really well.
31
struck out the side in the second inning. I mean, I think had he not thrown, and I don't know how they're going to stretch him out. So
I got some info on that.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got some info on that. Talked to a couple good people. I had BP passes out Saturday, so I heard some interesting things.
Okay, let's get some interesting things from Beto coming up next about Shohei and stretching him out. In the meantime, this Friday, West Covina Sportsplex, we are going to miss you, Beto.
It's a great time. I wish I was there.
It is always so much fun.
Now I got the FOMO.
Yeah.
Now I got the FOMO.
All-Star Friday night is this Friday. You are invited. It starts at 9 a.m. Travis and DeMarco will be doing their show. Then festivities for the game start out at 6 p.m. It's at West Covina Sportsplex, 2100 South Azusa Avenue in West Covina. Bring your coolers. By the way, a tradition unlike any other, it's going to be 100 degrees on Friday.
Yeah!
That's crazy. Every year that happens. And it's all made possible by our friends at Islands Restaurants. Islands, your local paradise. Beto, you've seen the lineups. How would you break down Team Mace versus Team Cappy? Cappy really, he's the Angels and I'm the Dodgers. That's the way I view it.
All day.
Yeah.
All day. Team Mace.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
It's so weird. He had seen everybody play.
I gave him the scouting reports on how to draft.
He got Kasim. Come on.
He got Kasim. And we found out that Kasim
can't play.
My prediction is he can't play.
Go check out the ESPN LA Twitter account where I'm showing Kasim how to catch a fly ball in the back.
Oh.
In here. I didn't even take it outside yet.
Now, now, the other thing is Funch. has got a mean throw.
Yeah, I took Funch. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
I had Funch at right next to Loyola High at the park right there. Let's just say we had to get out of it quick.
Yeah, killing it. All right, Mason and Ireland. It's a big Monday, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
I don't know anything, but I just think it would make all the sense in the world for next year to be the year that is the final year.
I would like to also acknowledge that I, too, know nothing. However, I'm making a prediction. I say LeBron and Bronny and Bryce all play together for the Lakers. If that's what LeBron wants, that's what LeBron's going to get. But I think that he waits and Bryce plays 1 year at Arizona, jumps to the NBA, because that's what LeBron tells the Lakers he wants him to do.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Do you guys think I'm out of my mind?
I mean, I don't know, Cap. I don't know what to say to you.
What you should say to me is, Cap, God, that's smart. Gosh, you are so smart, man.
I don't know. I haven't slept enough today to really think about this stuff. So
then just roll with it, bro.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Cap.
Thank you.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink, like our zesty dragon fruit mango lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. only at Waba Grill.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at GeorgeChevy.com. That's GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sportsbook for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday afternoon. Beto Duran, the Cisco Kid, sitting in for Johnny I. By the way, Beto was texting the afternoon show group chat. The reason why that's important is he was listening to Cappy's Cappy Cast this morning.
Clown mask, chainsaw.
Okay. In which Cappy talked about being so sad that he was off of work last week. Well, Cappy returns today on this show on ESPN LA as well. Sedano and Cap, 3 p.m. today after Mason and Ireland. Right now, though, Mason and Ireland continues. 710 ESPN and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
I need to remember never to text when Chris is in the chain.
Yeah, so
I didn't think that was going to get out.
No, not at all. So you're texting in their chain, and Cappy's upset that he wasn't here last week?
Well, Cappy, if you listen to the Cappy Cast this morning, the first 16 minutes was him saying how much FOMO he had from not working any of his shows, but he was at home watching the shows.
Yeah, when you're off, you're off.
He booked me to be on the Cappy Cast.
No, really?
And then watched me on the Cappy Cast, and then told me, thanks for coming on the Cappy Cast.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much. On this
Good jam right here.
On this date, in some year, this song came out. What do you say,
The number one song, 1984.
1984.
On this day.
Wow.
So I will tell you a story about this record.
You were a DJ at the time,
I was
right?
DJ, 93 QWRQN. And they would always ship you singles. And, like, a Prince single was a really big deal. So I put it on the radio right away, like literally from the box on 7 o'clock, at 7 o'clock when I was doing night show. And this was the most original record I ever heard.
Really?
Think about it. I mean, he was just a genius.
What kind of music were you playing normally?
Top 40.
Oh, so it was perfect for that.
Top 40, yes.
Okay. What station again?
We played the hits, 93Q WRQN. Time for the top 9 at 9.
How did you introduce the new Prince song? Just hot off the presses? Or no, how would you say that?
I would say,
because just arrived.
Well, I'm gonna let that stand for itself. So, Beto, Saturday, you were at the game. I was at the game. Shohei Ohtani pitched a clean 2 innings, struck out the side in the second inning, and then Miguel Rojas had that big error, and that kind of teed up the Astros for a win, a 2-run win. But there was so much that happened this weekend at Dodger Stadium. You mentioned Ben Kasparius, who pitched on Friday. And Ben Kasparius had a little trouble out there.
Yeah, he got lit up in the first 3 innings.
And Oral Hershiser at some point said this.
Has on the run, will turn and watch this one wedge itself in the bottom of the wall. And Cam Smith flying into second, anchoring there with another extra base hit for the Astros. Double homer double to open third against Kasparius.
I don't want to open an old wound, but in some ways they're swinging at these breaking balls like they know what it's coming.
Like they know that it's coming,
And
Beto.
that went viral, Oral. He knew what he was doing.
Yes.
Like, that was awful announcing to everybody. Kasparius went 3 innings, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 Ks, 3 home runs in 3 innings.
So were there trash cans?
No, there were no trash cans.
Was there a buzzer? Was Altuve wearing a buzzer on his chest? Anything? Was there any clue that the Astros were stealing stuff from the Dodgers on Friday night?
So when I went to the game on Saturday, I asked a couple of people around, like, hey, damn, you guys got shelled yesterday. I was thinking more of the kid Davis from Newport Beach who gave up 10 runs in an inning and a third.
Oh, my God.
And they said, no, Kasparius was like, wouldn't be surprised if he was tipping pitches. Like, that's what the Astros were doing because they were sitting on the off-speed pitches. So somebody that I talked to said it was really easy to pick up what Kasparius was doing if you're a baseball guy in a dugout.
So the Astros weren't stealing anything. Ben Kasparius was giving stuff away.
That's what somebody told me most likely happened, where Kasparius, his stuff was good. It's just not that hard to pick up his little tendencies of what's going on.
Well, he wore it. And
he wore it. I
Noah
mean, Astros
Davis,
are
really ugly.
Yeah, and Oral even said it. Off-speed pitches, so they knew what was coming to it. So are the trash cans? No. Are they cheating? No. But if
You
you're
sure there wasn't a buzzer?
No.
Buzzer on the chest?
No.
Not necessary.
No. It wasn't necessary when you're hanging
There it
pitches.
is. Did we hear this?
No, we heard crack, crack, crack. That's what you heard.
Ball hitting the wall is what we heard.
You heard somebody throwing it back, but pitchers do that. They get into rhythms, they get into tendencies, and you start tipping stuff, and it's up to your coaching staff to say, hey, right now, clean some things up between innings.
So can I say
that's just what somebody told me that's their theory of what happened with Kasparius.
So I don't know if everybody feels this way, but the Dodgers are really rocking this cursive D with the LA in the middle. Did you see this little logo? You see
They're
it,
a
Brian?
City Connect uniform.
Yeah, City Connect. It looks like a Disney uniform.
So not into it.
It really does look like a Disney uniform.
So not into it.
It's been around for a while.
I'm just not. I like the Dodger logo is the Dodgers logo. I don't need the cursive D with the LA in the middle of it. I just don't need that.
You hadn't seen it?
I've seen it, but I didn't know they were riding it as hard as they are at the stadium.
City
They're
Connect,
riding it super hard.
That's one of their best-selling hats.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of the jerseys. I don't like
the
them.
jersey. I'm whatever about because it looks like it's splatter paint.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they wore it this week, and then they wear like a baby blue hat also for 4th of July.
Yes,
that
yes.
was an MLB thing.
Yeah,
you know this, Steve. Everything's about merch. How much merch can we sell?
It is about selling merch.
Everybody already has the LA hat.
Yeah.
Right? Then they got the spring training hat. Right. The spring training one is just that cursive D, the standard one.
Yeah, I don't like that. I just like the LA.
Yeah, but then how many LA hats are you going to buy?
I only need one. I need one cool.
Yeah, but you
LA
need the
hat.
LA hat. You need the LA D hat. You need just the regular D hat. Then
Yeah,
you need
I'm
the
just-
B hat. You need
I don't do the
different
D.
color.
I don't do the D hat. I don't do the B hat. I don't do any of the alternate
Yeah,
hats.
it's been around for a while. It's actually grown on me.
So here's something I saw, and tell me if this is something you would do. There were 2 Shohei fans sitting directly in front of me. And by the way, I had really good seats.
Only 2, huh?
No, there were 2 sitting right in front of me.
Okay.
And I had really good seats. I was like behind home plate. I could see, movement on the pitches, all that kind of stuff. And these 2 folks brought in big boxes of sushi because you're allowed to bring food into Dodger Stadium. So they brought big boxes of sushi.
Perfect.
My concern is the one guy didn't start eating a sushi until the 7th inning. Now, if you bring raw fish to a Dodger game, don't you think you want to eat that in the first 3 innings instead of waiting until the 7th? To me, that's sketchy.
Well, what kind? If it's a California roll, it can roll for a while.
It was fish.
So they had sashimi ready to go.
It was sashimi. It
Yeah,
was
the
like
eel.
hardcore sushi. It was that. Now, don't you think you eat that in the first 3 innings? Because it was hot out there. We were in the sun the entire time.
They didn't bring the sugarfish?
No.
Was it from Vaughn's?
Was it from Vaughn's?
No.
If it's from Vaughn's or Albertsons, that's going to last a while.
No, it was fancy ass sushi.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it was
How do you
fancy. Because it had a lot of fit. Like, I'm not an adventurous sushi eater.
Oh, I love that.
I like tuna, red tuna. I don't like the rest of it.
Oh.
I like spicy tuna. That's about as far as I go.
Okay.
But if you brought sushi to a game, Laura, at what point in the game do you think it would be dangerous to eat the sushi? And keep in mind, we were in the sun behind no plate.
Yeah, honestly, it's like first, second inning tops, unless they got really fancy and creative and they had like the dry ice or like all the extra stuff to
No,
keep
they
it
did
in.
not have
They
dry. Did not have dry ice.
If you have that,
You're not putting
then,
sushi on dry ice.
Can you imagine dry ice
Dry
and the little
You know what I'm
smoke
saying?
coming out of it? Yeah.
Well, no, not dry ice, but like the ice packs. That's what I meant to say, like to keep stuff.
They did not have ice packs.
But no, then you eat it in the first inning.
But then if the sushi's really good, maybe it's it's fancy fish. It lasts a little bit longer.
No, it's
maybe.
hot.
Brian, are you a sushi guy?
No.
By what inning would you have eaten that sushi? Again, raw fish behind home plate.
I
in the
think
sun.
it also depends what time they got in. Because if they got in when the gates open, it's already a couple hours before the first.
They were there when I sat down.
Oh, you got to eat it
They were
before
right
the
with
first
their
inning.
sushi
Then.
box.
So that
as soon
was
as
by
you sit
6.
down.
By 6, right?
No,
Game
by the
started at 4. They're about 6.
About 6 p.m., yes.
That's all right. That's all right.
I think that's taking your life in your own hands.
Hey, man, those are sushi experts. They know what they're doing.
Yes, no, that's definitely
They
true.
didn't get 7-Eleven sushi. They know what's up. They know what's going on. But it was a good day.
It
also, did you notice the anime thing that was part of Saturday?
Yes,
Holo Live.
Holo Live.
Yeah. People were like, they were there for that. Like, no, they were there for Otani, bro.
Yeah, they were there for a time. They did do and it was Shohei's birthday.
Yes.
And he was originally going to pitch on Sunday. They moved him up to Saturday. Is that because of that Holo thing?
I think they just moved him.
It's like an anime thing. Was it tied into the convention? Because there were like lots of little stuffed animals.
Yeah.
And
Holo
people
Live
wearing,
did
women
7th
wearing
inning
pink
stretch.
wigs and
right?
all kinds
they
of
stuff.
stuff.
They did the 7th inning stretch. They did the take me out to the ball game. They did, a bunch of stuff for Holo
Bunch of
Live.
stuff,
Didn't they have the One Piece?
One Piece night was on the 3rd.
I had to, because my brothers don't ask, as you guys know, I have 2 autistic brothers. They don't really like being around a lot of crowds. But they wanted the hat, the One Piece hat. And apparently it was like this little card, too, that came with, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
So I overpaid this weekend because I found it on OfferUp. And I was like, listen, you guys don't ask me for anything. So I bought them the One Piece hat. He's like, can you get me the card? I was like, hell no, that card is like $500 on OfferUp. I'm not.
Why didn't you take them?
Because they won't go.
Oh, okay.
I see. It's a lot.
So why
for
didn't
them.
you go and get them for them?
For Dodgers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't go that day.
You couldn't go that day.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, my nephew wanted to go. My nephew Aiden, who doesn't care about sports.
Is that One Piece night?
Yeah, he's 15.
That's also an anime thing,
yeah,
right?
Anime's huge. They had a Laker night.
Laker night, yep.
The poster that they gave out for Laker night was one of the most coveted anime
I just bought that over the weekend for them, too.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so my nephew doesn't care about the Dodgers, not a big sports guy, doesn't care at all. His dad's a big Dodger fan and told Dad, let's go to a Dodger game July 3rd. And my cousin, brother-in-law, Brian's like, Beto, believe it, Aiden wants to go to a game. This is amazing, amazing. Then he finds out for the anime, and the kid's like, all right, gets the stuff. Can we leave now, Dad?
Yeah, Juan was at the game with me, and he said, I told him this is a one-night thing, the anime figures yelling, take me out to the ball game and stuff like that. He's like, no, I think they do this all the time. No, they do not do it all the time.
Come on, Juan.
It was just Holo
pasó,
night.
mi amigo?
It was Holo night. All right, get ready this Friday. West Covina Sportsplex. I'm going to be talking a lot about this week because Friday is a big deal. Don't miss out on cool activities like practicing your puck shots, meeting Bailey, and a special legend appearance by Daryl Evans for our 7-10 All-Star Game. All happening this Friday, West Covina Sportsplex, 2100 South Azusa Avenue in West Covina. Get your coolers ready for All-Star Friday night. Special thanks to our friends at the Los Angeles Kings. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Let me tell you about Jacob Imrani. Mental health is wealth. That's the line from Jacob Imrani's newest billboard, and it might be the most important one yet because we talk a lot about physical recovery. We talk about money and property and time, but rarely do we talk about peace of mind. If you've been through a traumatic accident, it's not just your body that needs healing. It's your thoughts, your sense of safety, your trust in the process. And Jacob knows that. That's why his team doesn't just handle the legal stuff. They're there to take the pressure off your entire life after an accident. They walk you through it all, and you don't pay unless they win. Your mental health matters. Your recovery matters. Call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember,
accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
CallJacob.com. Follow Jacob on Instagram. Go to @call.jacob on Instagram for great advice and prizes and more. Rams, Lakers, LAFC, proud to stand with the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m. after Clinton and Friends.
You know, once you cross 5-0, things change. Your perspective changes.
That's very true.
So he's a newbie. So he's newbie.
Did it happen for you like in the moment of your 50th birthday? Because it for me, it was more of a slow transition to where your priority, all of a sudden, it's like you wake up one morning and it's like, my priorities are very different. The way that I'm interacting with people is very different.
Everything changed. Your
but
whole
on a dime or gradually?
I mean, probably that first year. Like you start rethinking of things and going back and what you thought and what you knew and the rules you based your life on. You figure out that's kind of like BS.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I was just going to.
Right.
It's one of those, those things that I thought were 100% true.
Yeah, not even close.
Maybe not so much.
Right.
Travis and DeMarco tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Don't miss Travis and DeMarco on 710 ESPN.
Disney's Descendant Zombies Worlds Collide Tour. Live in concert. July 23rd at Crypto.com Arena. A one-of-a-kind live concert experience starring Kylie Cantrell, Freya Sky, Malia Baker, Malachi Barton, Dara Renee, Joshua Colley, and Makana Knife. Live on stage, singing all the hits from the movies. Tickets on sale now at DescendantZombiesLive.com.
It's time. Time for the pro to get everything for the job delivered. Large orders of lumber, doors, windows, paint, plumbing, anything the job needs, all from one partner. Get it today with same-day delivery. Get it tomorrow with next-day delivery on 50,000 plus products. Or get it on your timeline with scheduled delivery on everything from framing to flooring. It's time to get your whole job, all your jobs delivered. Ask about all our new delivery options at the Pro Desk. The Home Depot Pro, it's about time.
At Progressive, we understand the bond you have with your boat. It's why people name theirs.
I named my boat Sure Don't. Get it? The other day when my friend said, "Hey, Larry, you want to head back in? It looks like it might rain." I said, "Sure don't." I guess they didn't get it because they didn't laugh.
Whatever you call your boat, protected by insuring it with Progressive, America's #1 boat insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. #1 rating based on boat market share data from ratefilings.com.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, here each weekday. You know what it's time for?
What is this?
It's time for Wheel of Questions. Producer Brian Cohen, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it, Jack.
That's a dumbass question.
Maybe. It's right.
Lots of Luke reaction
It
today.
is.
Yeah.
We miss Luke around here.
Huh?
Exactly. All right, guys. So sometimes during the show, I need a sugar boost, and I went to go get a snack in the last break. And in the kitchen area, we have different like chocolates or whatever. So I scanned my Twix bar, and it says invalid. And I was like, oh, man, I'm not going to be able to get it. Greg pops up, and he's like, well, just pay for it tomorrow. Like, don't worry.
Right. We have an honor bar.
Right. Because you have to scan it, pay for it, or you can just take it.
And it's not in a machine.
No, it's
I'm
not.
using air quotes for some reason around machine.
But it's not. There isn't a machine there.
Correct.
So I said, you know what? I don't feel right. So I grabbed the Kit Kat bar, scanned it. That one worked, and I paid for the Kit Kat bar.
Okay.
Would you guys have just taken the candy bar? Or would you guys have, like, scanned? Because I literally scanned a different candy bar because I didn't feel right leaving.
So the
without
candy
it.
bar didn't scan.
Yeah, like the Twix
barcode.
the barcode didn't scan. It said invalid.
Did you try another Twix?
This is the only one that was left.
That's the only last Twix.
I was like, you know what? I don't even know if I under or overpaid for the Twix bar because I don't know what the difference in pricing is. But I just felt so wrong just taking it and not paying for it.
Yeah, I mean, it is called an honor bar. Like, I don't think it's honorable to walk away without paying.
Would you have scanned something else, or would you have just left it?
I think people would trust you to come back and pay for it tomorrow.
Yeah, but what if there isn't one?
Oh, if there's no
Twix tomorrow.
Oh, no Twix.
You know what I mean?
Then you're kind of stuck. Yeah.
Then you're kind of stealing.
I
right?
don't think I could do it. If I wasn't able to scan it, I don't think I would walk away. I've not used the honor bar, but I know people who do.
Remember, you guys made fun of Janice a long time.
Well, Janice always walked away with everything.
She thought it was free.
Oh, Janice would leave with like a purse full of
No, she
candy
would not.
bars.
No, she wouldn't. No, she wouldn't.
You must have never worked with Scott Kaplan.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Cappy says he pays with his watch.
Does Cappy? Oh, Cappy.
Yeah, he pays. Okay.
Wait, seriously?
There's no honor involved there?
If that would have happened to Cappy, you know what you'd have done? Well, I tried to pay. I tried.
Walk away, eat the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
So did you get the Twix or not?
I did, but I paid for a Kit Kat. So I'm like, that's sufficient.
You're a
right?
good person, Laura.
Yeah, no, you're
good.
more honorable than
person.
the average person.
I
Yeah.
just couldn't do it.
Brian, do you use the honor bar?
I do every now and then, but in this situation, I think I would have gone the Cappy approach. I tried to pay for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I scanned it a couple times. What do you
I've
want
done
me to
that.
do?
Hey, at night when we do the Laker game, there's nothing else around at 11 o'clock, so
Right.
sometimes it doesn't scan. But also, if you scan something else, doesn't that mess up?
It's going to mess up his system.
Oh, mess
the
up
guy.
the inventory.
Well, that's
Like if the price is the same or not the same? I'm just curious.
That's the only thing that I'm curious about. Because I don't care if I overpay for the Twix bar, but what if I underpaid? Now I still feel bad.
At least you paid something.
There's a free Kit Kat, I guess, in there, you know?
So is
'cause I
there a
paid
Kit
for
Kat
it.
or not?
I paid for it, but I left it there.
So why don't you just bring the Kit Kat over here?
Because I paid it instead of this. You know what
Right. I at
I'm
the end of
confused.
the day, I think I believe you followed the law.
You
tried the right
I
thing.
wanted to
This
know
is a
what
Seinfeld
you-
episode right here, right?
Sure
I
is.
just
It happened
want
at
to
Costanza
know.
at the car dealership.
I just want to know what you guys would do. Not me, because I already know what I did. I paid for something. What would you do?
Hey, I tried, bro. That's not my fault.
Same.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'd probably leave it.
You see, that's where I was, but I,
I would
didn't want
leave.
any
I
of
would
the
feel
chocolate.
bad, and plus maybe Sam Pines is here, and he's a station owner. He'd see me walking away with a Kit Kat bar. Next thing you know, I'm out in the street.
But it's also
No.
not the station's machine.
Whose
It's an independent guy that comes in here and fills it up.
And now the Kit Kat bar has been paid.
Right. Well, there you have it, Laura. I think you did the right thing.
Hey, Laura,
All right.
the YouTube chat wants to know if you ever confronted the Amazon person.
Oh, I do have an update. I wanted to wait because of Ireland, but I'll give you guys an update.
Okay.
So over the weekend, we were coming into our elevator, and who is there? The person that stole my package with the girlfriend that lives there.
Really?
Yeah. So Christian decides to make like a little small talk and says, "Hey, you guys are new neighbors, blah, blah, blah." And the guy's like, "Oh, no, I just moved in. She's been living here for a few months." And he goes, "Oh, what apartment do you guys live in?" You know, he asked us. He's like, "Oh, the one at the end of the hall." And he's like, "Oh, the one with the dog." He's like, "No, the one where you stole her package."
Oh.
Like, he just, like, subtly did the jab. and
Christian
then-
fixed the bandana and said
then
something.
he, like, the guy did not know where to hide. And he's like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, over the weekend, we're in Chicago. She has a Ring camera, and she saw you take her package." And the guy's like, "No, it wasn't me. Like, not all Asians look alike. Like, what are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah." And then Christian's like, "Nah, man, we have you. You know, just bring your package. We're
Good
not gonna say
confrontation.
like
And
we're
how
not
did-
gonna say anything. Like, but she does have a number to the postal police, and we have you on camera. So if you don't return it, like, we're just gonna give your apartment number. You already confirmed you live there."
Right.
And the girl, I don't know if she doesn't like speak English, so she was trying to understand what we were talking about.
Right.
And he's telling her, and she just smacks him. And he's like, "Well, it wasn't me." And he got super defensive. We walk out in our floor, and then Christian's like, "Yeah, you live right there, right? That's your apartment." He's like, "Yeah, we know who you are." So he
Christian
still
with the
says that
chest
it's
out.
not
did
him.
Did he turn it over?
No, he
No.
said it wasn't him. So we are just gonna give.
You're
going to
call the postal police.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as the postal
I have the
police?
number
Yeah.
they gave me.
Remember another Seinfeld episode?
Yeah, right. I had a Amazon thing a couple years ago that tell me if you think I did the right thing. So I go to the, you see packages on your porch and you just open them, right? So I open a package and it's filled with Viagra. There's a box of Viagra in it.
Someone needed it.
And I look at it and it's for the house across the street. So if you get your neighbor's Viagra, what's the right thing to do?
And you opened it?
I opened it.
See, I wouldn't have opened it.
Well, yeah, but if you're, if something's on your porch, you just start opening stuff. 'cause you're
No.
assuming-
No,
you gotta
Don't
check.
you see for your
Oh, no,
name?
I just
No.
open stuff. It's on my porch. It must be mine.
No, I don't do that.
Wait a minute. Do you
check.
not?
I always
do you
look.
check every package?
Yes.
All my packages are for me.
No.
Why do I need to check?
Because sometimes
Because
they
the
mess
wrong
up.
address
Yes.
shows up.
Well, so what I did was
21003 shows up at my house, and I'm 21103.
Yeah,
Okay.
we get my mom's
I just
house
opened
for
it.
sure.
So
yeah.
you just opened it up.
Yeah, we have so many packages in our porch. The chances are they're ours.
Eventually, they're yours.
Eventually. So what I did was after I saw him pull out and leave, I went over and I left the package on his doorstep opened.
I mean,
So he doesn't know who found his ED medicine. It was me.
Could have taped
but
up the
now
box.
he knows.
Right? Tape it back up,
Now
at
he
least.
knows somebody opened the package and saw what he was ordering.
you couldn't. Yeah, you're right.
Just
you
tape
couldn't
it back
tape
up.
the
back up. Yeah, I
pack.
Because
didn't
if I'm
tape it
him, like,
back
wait a
up.
minute, they're just random Viagra
Yeah.
showing up at my house now?
Yeah. No.
Did you take any?
No, I don't need that.
You're a machine.
Kidding me? I'm a bobcat in the sack.
Suresh.
Bobcat.
Yeah, exactly, bobcat. So here you go.
Wow.
The Lakers.
What they do now?
You are the Lakers pre, half, and post guy.
Yes.
Okay. So the Lakers have got now about $5 million that they can spend and an open roster spot. And the two guys that have come up, their names have come up, Bradley Beal, who's about to get bought out by Phoenix,
Yep.
or DeAnthony Melton, who's coming off ACL surgery. Which of those guys do you think makes more sense for the Lakers?
Well, Beal, from what it sounds like, is not anywhere near the Lakers. That might be a Clipper move.
You don't think that's a possibility?
That's a lot of money right there.
No,
Steve.
no, it's not. He's getting bought out.
He's going to get bought out the entire
He's getting
way.
bought out by Phoenix.
Did it happen, or is
no,
that just a
no,
rumor?
this
that's
is
gonna
the
happen?
rumor. He's getting bought out. Now, Beal averaged 17, 3, and 3.
Oh, I like
last
Beal,
year.
the player. He was in a bad situation, but then he's going to come to the Lakers and make less money, right?
Correct. He's going to make less money because he's already making a bunch.
Because he's
of
already
money.
making a bunch of money. Again, I was reading the stories this morning of what it is, and Beal, from what it sounds like, isn't one that the Lakers would be a favorite for him.
The problem is, with Beal, by the way, is that he doesn't play any defense.
No, you have enough of those.
And so you really need a wing, I think, who can play defense. But do you bet on DeAnthony Melton, who is coming off ACL surgery, played 36 games 2 years ago, played 8 games this year before tearing his ACL. He does play defense. He is a good three-point shooter. He doesn't score in a prolific way the way Beal does. But does he make sense for the Lakers?
Melton more than what Beal would do, because Beal, you just said it, doesn't play the defense. You're trying to figure out what you're going to do with him. I think Beal is a player that you like what he's about, but he's been in terrible situations.
Correct.
Phoenix was a dumpster fire where everybody, you just know it's bad for you there. I really like
Just
Beal,
the
the player.
fact that they're willing to buy out, he's making 50, 52, and 57 million, so over $150 million over the next 3 years, and Phoenix is looking to buy him out.
It's a great move for Phoenix, because you're just saying, okay, we're done with it. Like, they didn't stretch him out the way that the Bucks did.
Damian Lillard.
They're just saying, we're done. We're going to be done with it and move on.
It's going to be
forward.
like what Ayton got in Portland.
Correct.
The buyout.
The buyout. Now, you got to look at what the Lakers have. You have Ayton with the Lakers, and you still got to figure out what he is going to be. And I know people are like, oh, Bethel, you're going to hate on him. No, it's not that I'm hating on him. At the price that the Lakers got Ayton, love the price.
Sure.
Love the price. You get a former number one pick who was making over $30 million. You're going to get him for that price. Beautiful.
Yep.
And if it doesn't work out, hey, you're only down $8.5 million, whatever it is. But at the age of 26, he showed you what he is. He's a guy who could get you 19 and 15.
Yep.
And then the next day he'd get you 2 and 6.
Yes.
And he will not show up. He'll be hurt sometimes. You just don't know what he is.
Correct.
Beal is a baller. He can play.
He would give you huge pop off the bench.
Yes.
He wouldn't be a starter. He would give you huge pop off the bench.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers make more sense for him of what they're doing. Did the Clippers make the move this afternoon or this morning? Right?
Yep.
Norman Powell traded.
Norman Powell, yeah.
Open up some spots. That could be where you're going to see a Beal like. Minnesota, I guess, has also been rumored with Bradley Beal.
Yep.
The Lakers, I think the Lakers just a name that always gets thrown out there. Hey, a potential landing spot for somebody. But I just don't see where a Beal would actually be something with the Lakers.
It is. I mean, the reports are Jake Fisher says the Lakers are definitely among the confirmed suitors.
But aren't the Lakers
The
always
Lakers could
confirmed
offer
suitor?
a 2-year minimum contract. Phoenix, oh, God, can you believe that? They're buying out over $150 million. He's getting $150 million to go away.
He's a 32-year-old to get out of here. But that's just Phoenix having given out bad contracts over the years, and we're going to go and we're going to build up via draft, via game picks, and basically Phoenix is tearing everything down and try to get a little bit of help for Booker and get out of those bad contracts.
Yeah. The Lakers have a roster spot open. They're linked to both of those guys.
Right. The Lakers offered a Beal with the biennial exception would be worth $5.1 million.
Correct. That's all they got.
Yeah.
Is about $5 million. So the question would be, does Beal say, I think I can win here? I'm already making $50 million. I
think he's made over $250 million in his career.
Yeah.
So it's up to him to say, I have enough money. Can I go to the winning situation?
Right.
But are the Lakers the team that are going to give him the best opportunity to win?
Yeah, and that's
they're a good team.
Yeah.
But are they, a team that's going to be in the championship run?
I will say yes.
Of course you will.
I will say yes.
Of course you will.
But I think it's a 50-win team, and probably there are 5 teams that are going to win 50 games in the West, and the Lakers will be one of those. But I don't think they will have the inside track as a favorite to go to the finals. The conference is just so damn tough, and all of the stories are Lakers, Clippers, Beal. So that is out there as a live possibility. And we got Sports Graffiti coming up next. I know how much you love talking to the people, Beto.
No, it's not that I love. I love talking to the people. It's just your callers are DeAndre Ayton. They're hit and miss.
All right.
And tell me a segment that you had for Sports Graffiti where every one of your callers was good.
Oh, my God. Did you not hear?
No.
Seriously.
He's on no.
Last
every
week
single
you
one
did
of
not
them?
hear? Did you hear Cole?
You weren't here.
Did you? No, I was. Did you hear Cole?
The little kid?
Yeah.
No, that's Cash.
He was, Cash.
Okay.
He was fantastic.
Now, the kid is good.
The kid was
The
great.
kid's good. The kid should be doing 3 to 6.
The kid should be filling in.
Yes, absolutely. Today.
Yeah.
But after him, what do you got?
There's that guy that said,
boom! How'd you like that now?
I like that one. I like that one. All right, so let's open the phones. Prove
geez.
Beto wrong.
Oh,
Prove
yeah.
you're not sketchy like DeAndre Ayton. 8-7. That's terrible. By the way, DeAndre Ayton expected to join the show tomorrow. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Whatever you got is good. Dodgers of the weekend. Guess what? The Astros. Lakers looking to fill that final spot on the roster. All that stuff is up for grabs. 877-710-ESPN. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason in Ireland.
By the time we got there, though,
The apps were there.
dude, George has sitting on the table oysters.
Indian spinach dip.
Did you have something else?
And then like a spring roll, some tuna spring rolls.
Oh, those were terrific.
Yeah.
But the oysters, I will say this right now. I would never order oysters.
Oysters are really healthy for you.
Oh, yeah?
Sedano's a big oyster
They got
guy.
zinc.
Yeah.
And they help the schwanz.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Chris, how's the schwanz feeling given the oyster that you put down last night? That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's fine.
Okay,
but it's good zinc. It's good for your immune system.
Because I took one of the oysters, I put a little
Zinc is good for the schwanz, too. It's just like it happens to be the case.
A little horseradish, a little bit of cocktail sauce.
Take
Sucked
it down. Yeah.
Right? Just swallowed that whole thing.
The horse.
And then Chris put one down, too. And I was thinking the whole time, this kid's schwanz is going to be on fire tonight. For real.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
USC football is more than a game. It's tradition, pride, and unforgettable Saturdays in the Coliseum. Be there for every kickoff, every touchdown, and every unforgettable moment this season. Secure your football season tickets today and lock in the best seats, exclusive fan benefits, and memories that last a lifetime. Don't miss out. We need you in the stands. Visit usctrojans.com or call 213-740-GO-SC.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, here we go to Sports Graffiti time. Beto in for Ireland. Woo! Beto wrong. We're looking for great calls today.
For the record, most of them can be good. But the ones that are bad
can be good.
The ones that are bad, they're bad.
Okay, let's start out with, I'm going to guess that this is actually Matthew. Matthew, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Matthew.
Gentlemen, what a beautiful Monday, and an even better Monday because it's National Dive Bar Day. You know what? There's nothing better than going to a dive bar at 6 a.m. before work, or maybe you just got off of work, taking a shot of vodka, pounding it down with the beer. Nothing better. So my recommendation for those of us in the San Gabriel Valley for a dive bar is the Rendezvous in Covina. Nice little spot, perfect dive bar. Recommend everyone go check it out. That's all I got to say.
All right. Now, that's a great call right there.
Yeah. Call.
6 a.m. drinker?
Yes.
That's my kind of guy right there.
You know, that's the thing I miss about New York, is all the bars are open at 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Every bar is open at 6 a.m.
4 a.m. hot dogs.
I have not gone drinking at 6 a.m. Have you?
Never?
Yeah. When I used to go snowboarding, oh, heck yeah. Take
Really?
a couple shots before you go on the first chair. Let's go.
Yeah. Are you a morning drinker?
Oh, certain occasions like camping, going camping next weekend.
Absolutely. Sure. There you go.
There's
Laura,
certain-
you look like you hit it in the morning.
Yeah, definitely. Also, the Cove Cocktail Bar in West Covina.
Okay. There you go. We're getting lots of dive bar shout-outs.
I like that. Now, that's a good call.
Let's go to Henry. Henry, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Henry.
Hello, Mason and Beto. 8-time, long time. Beto, I like your insights on Laker talk after the games and the banter. I've been a big-time Laker fan since 1997. I'm looking for another big move by Mr. Walters and his group after they take over. I know they still haven't officially done that. I think it may be time, like other callers, it might be time for Bron to ask for that trade, and let's show him where the door is.
Okay, there's a show LeBron
Show him where the door
is.
Henry's good. He's called Laker talk before.
So here's the thing: if you are not a fan of LeBron being a Laker, just wait a year.
Yeah,
I mean,
simple.
We have an endpoint of the LeBron experience.
You know when it's done.
Yeah, he
It's
is.
this
I mean, this is not meant as disrespect, but he is an expiring contract for the Lakers right now.
Absolutely.
Let's 877-710-ESPN. Let's go to Alex. Alex, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Alex.
Like the other caller said, it's a great Monday, and that's because my Detroit Tigers are in sole position of the best record in baseball right now.
They
My
are
question for you guys as Dodger fans, do we scare you guys at all, or are you guys just worried about those big names coming out of the AL? Thanks, guys.
Okay, thanks. I think the better league is the National League.
Yeah.
I think the Phillies are really good. I think the Mets have a chance to be really good. The Braves have been a huge disappointment. And the Dodgers, the Padres are, hanging around. I think the National League is the tougher of the two leagues. Do you agree?
Detroit is good, but
Yeah.
let me tell you about the AL East. First place, Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Like, you see Michael Kay going back and forth.
I saw him. Yeah.
Detroit's really good. Really good young pitchers. That's a real good team. Scare? No, but they're really, really good.
Yeah, boy, Tarek Skubal. That Sunday night game, was that 2 Sundays ago?
2 ago, yeah.
Oh, my God. He is
Filthy.
unbelievable.
Filthy.
Yeah. Let's go to Sean. Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Sean?
Yeah,
Hey, Beto and May. Hey, good job filling in there, Beto. Love you guys together.
Thank you.
I just want to say, back when I was in high school, way back then, there was a friend's dog that loved to get high. We'd grab a bong, the dog would jump on my lap and wait for me to just take a hit and blow it back into her face. And then she'd be happy. She'd go sit down in the corner with a nice grin on her face. And I swear to God, that's what she did on a regular basis.
What kind of dog was it? Was it a big dog, small dog?
It was a dachshund. A dachshund. She used to bark at me when I'd come in. But then all of a sudden, I'd sit down in my bro's room, and they'd go, "Oh, I see what's going on. Hey, what's up?" And she'd have two paws on my thigh, just waiting for me, looking up at me, waiting.
What was that dog's name?
Tootsie.
Tootsie the stoned dog.
Tootsie
I
the
love
stoned.
that story, Sean. Thank you very
You
much.
wanna get high?
I've never even thought of getting my dogs high.
I would think that's
I would
animal cruelty,
never,
right?
ever do it.
So we had to do it for one.
Shrooms, okay. No, I'm kidding.
No, one of my mom's dogs to do her nails because she didn't like getting her nails cut.
Yeah.
So they used to give her a little bit, some.
And no
to mellow her
dogs
down.
like getting their nails cut.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
why
gonna-
you do it.
That's why you
like
give your
the
kids some
Frenchies.
Benadryl to go to sleep.
I'm
You're
not
not
gonna-
gonna
I've
have
done that too. Okay.
I'm not going to load
Not
up my dog
kids,
with
but
THC to get their nails cut.
The Frenchies, like my boyfriend has 4 of them, and they have to put them in a little harness because like that they could, and they give them a little something so they can
Although
do their
I will say this, Sophie, my late great dog Sophie, was on Prozac.
That's the depression drug?
Yeah, she was on Prozac.
That's a little something.
That is like people medicine.
Yeah.
How? What?
She was always in a good mood. I don't know why.
This
she
is a
got-
hell of a segment.
I don't
right
know
here.
why.
Dive
she got,
bars, dog stoned, and your dog's on Prozac.
Yeah, my dog was on Prozac.
And go Tigers.
Yeah, and go Tigers. Let's go to Walrus. Walrus, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Walrus?
Just say Clinton and friends. What are you doing?
Hey, what's going on? Good afternoon, everyone. First off, Beto, you going to be back tomorrow with the Mace?
No, I'm done for the week.
Yeah, no, Ireland's back tomorrow.
Yep.
Ireland's back tomorrow. All right, and then I have 2 words for why DeAndre Ayton's going to have a good season this year.
Okay.
Michael Thompson.
No.
Okay, we're all counting on Michael, all right, to get under this guy's butt, all right, and to represent the Bahamas. Honestly, if
Walrus,
he fails,
Walrus, let me
Michael
cut you off.
Thompson's
Walrus,
the guy we got to blame.
Let me cut you off. Here's Michael Thompson when you ask him, hey, Michael, have you talked to this player? I don't talk to these players. Simple as that.
But I think you're
Michael
right,
doesn't
Walrus.
talk to the players.
I think Michael is going to develop a very personal relationship
chance.
with DeAndre Ayton.
Michael
and,
doesn't leave his perch.
and mentor him.
Oh, jeez.
As he moves through this
Is that who you
season.
want mentoring him?
I want
the guy who
Michael,
eats chips on the radio?
Michael as a mentor. I like that. Let's go to your general feeling on Ayton is
I hope it works out.
Yeah, me too. I just like show me
The right price, but I hope it works out.
Yeah, got to show me that you're a different guy. All right, let's get one more. And Harold, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Harold?
Mason and Beto.
Hey!
Good combination.
My good friend
Thank
here.
you.
Yeah, Beto, look. What happened over the weekend in Dodger Stadium was an embarrassment. I think the Dodgers finally met their match.
Look,
I think it was just a weekend.
I think it was just a weekend, dude.
That was it. It was just, it happens, it gets away from you, and you put in a guy who's back in AAA and let him wear it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's hard to work up any worry about the Dodgers.
No.
And even without Muncy, even waiting for Blake Snell, waiting for Blake Trinan, I just think those guys are coming back, and the second half is going to be very good. Tyler
team.
Glasnow is coming back probably before the All-Star break.
And also,
right?
Houston is in first place in the AL West. They're percentage points behind the Dodgers for the best record. Like, they're good. Houston is a good team.
Yeah.
Framber Alvarez should be an All-Star the way he was dealing, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, he was fantastic.
Yeah, he got stuff for the All-Star.
Yeah, he's like 9-3, I think, after that.
10-3 now.
10-3
after that win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, really, really good.
Houston's a good team.
It's very good, and they'll win the division. They'll be in the playoffs. All that stuff. They always are. That's they've had so much success.
It was good.
Good
calls, Mace. Good calls today.
Yeah, I thought they were really strong. By the way, since May 22nd, the Astros are 30-11, 20 games over 500 since May the 22nd.
Wow, they've been playing some
So
bad
they are
teams too.
rolling. Hey, let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti. Is sponsored by BetterHelp. We all had hopefully you had a great weekend and had some fun, but there are some people who are struggling right now, having a hard time, whether it's depression or anxiety or just not feeling right. there is always someone to talk to with BetterHelp. Right now, you can go to BetterHelp.com/timeout for 10% off your first month of therapy. That's BetterHelp.com, HELP.com, and use promo code timeout. Mental health is health. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah. Tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes. LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
And make sure you mark your calendars this Friday, July 11th at the West Covina Sportsplex. Don't miss your chance to press the flesh with us and root on your favorite 710 personality during the summer tradition unlike any other. Live broadcast and event begins at 9 a.m. with Travis and DeMarco. The festivities for the 710 All-Star Game get underway at 6 p.m., all at the West Covina Sportsplex, 2100 South Azusa Avenue in West Covina. Be sure to bring your coolers and lawn chairs for an All-Star Friday night, made possible by our friends at Rotolo Chevrolet. See what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
You know I love the outdoors and adventures. Hey, it's Travis calling all adventurers. Page, Arizona is your ultimate outdoor playground. Snap that iconic shot at Horseshoe Bend. Then hike the stunning 11-mile rim trail. Explore one of 13 breathtaking slot canyons, including world-famous Antelope Canyon. Craving water fun? Cruise Lake Powell by kayak, jet ski, or houseboat, or float the Colorado River to Lee's Ferry. Make Page your base camp for day trips to Grand Canyon, Zion, and the Wave. Start planning your trip today at visitpageaz.com.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Take me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our creamy and delicious Thai tea. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Progressive knows when you're on your boat, you're already on vacation. And Vacation You forgets all your worries. Vacation You doesn't even keep track of time and knows that time is a meaningless construct designed to control us, man. But Regular You knows you don't want to be too far out in the water after the sun goes down because Vacation You doesn't know how to navigate in the dark yet. Vacation You and Regular You really need to get on the same page. So bundle your boat with your home or auto policy and earn an automatic discount from Progressive. And spend the savings on the both of you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football. 710 ESPN.
When I look at you, you remind me of a
All right, this song came out some year. Brian?
2001, Usher, You Remind Me. Number one hit
You had to
on
look
stage.
that up, huh, Brian?
Oh, I forgot what it was. The name of the song was. Yeah, so I had to look over.
When I think about Usher, I think of the roller skating routine.
Well, I don't know why you're playing Usher on this song, Laura. I mean, on this show.
It's the number one song from
2001.
Yeah, you could have found
Good
one
year.
from 2002. We're anti-Ursher here.
Ursher.
Anti-Ursher.
Yeah. All right. Laura had a run-in with him. I had a run-in with him.
Yeah,
No,
he's not-
seriously,
yeah,
what run-in?
9 out of 10 people have had a run-in with
Yeah,
him.
he's
Really?
not a
What?
nice
I didn't.
dude.
So, tell the story.
He's amazing. Ask him.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. The world revolves around Usher.
Fig Jam.
Yes. He and Mickelson are amazing.
Yeah. Brian, do you know the term fig jam?
Never heard of it.
You've heard it on this show.
Fig jam?
Yeah.
Don't think I ever have.
You've worked with them.
You've worked with Ireland for how
F,
long?
I'm great. Just ask me.
I've never heard of it.
Fig jam.
Ireland has that story once a week.
Yeah. No, that story comes up a lot. All right, so the All-Star teams have been announced.
Yeah.
5 Dodgers. Here's Dave Roberts.
We already know Freddie's an all-star this year, so Freddie, congratulations. Will, congratulations, Will. And the third one, Shohei. Congratulations, Shohei. And so now let's go to the 2 guys that are going to be on the all-star team. First-time all-star, all the way from Japan, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How many more? How many do you have, Kirsch? So you got 1, Clayton's got 10, and our last All-Star, Clayton's got 11 All-Star selections. Clayton Kershaw, congratulations. For the All-Stars, congratulations to everyone, and thank you guys for everything. And so, congrats, guys. Thank you.
There you go. There are the 5. Will Smith, absolutely deserved. First time voted in. Freddie Freeman, absolutely. Shohei, clearly. Yamamoto, 2.20 ERA. They don't score for him a lot, but he's always given him quality performances. And then Clayton Kershaw. They call him a veteran.
The legends.
Legends, yeah.
Where the commissioner gets to pick one guy.
Which is super cool. Now, I would think that if you're on that roster as a legend, you're going to pitch.
Yeah.
You didn't bring him to not pitch.
No, thank you for everything you've done in baseball for 20 years. Your final one. Here's an inning for you. Here's a batter for you. Something.
So I would imagine if it even close lines up, Skeens will start the All-Star game.
I think that's why they're angling for.
Are they angling to have him start?
Yeah, like changing the way the rotation is going to be with Pittsburgh, get him going.
Yeah, he's going to start, and I would imagine Tarek Skubal is going to start for the Americans.
You want to have your best against the best, especially the youngsters.
But Kershaw's going to throw.
He should.
Yeah.
You don't put him on there not to throw.
So there's some. Why isn't Mookie Betts on the All-Star team? That vibe is out there. You know what? He's not having
Look at his numbers.
Mookie Betts-like season. If you watch him closely, does he have 10 home runs, I think? He's not hitting for power the way he did. I think that the flu he had at the beginning of the year.
He has 11. 252, 11 with 44 RBI.
Yeah, that's not a very
that's
Mookie
not
kind of season.
That's not all-star numbers.
Right. Now, the one guy I think should have been on the All-Star team is Andy Paez.
Yeah, Paez really came up strong, but Paez is a victim of Dodger fatigue, where there are so many Dodgers on the roster, you're not going to put him on. Paez will probably get put on because the guys that get injured,
right,
and then he'll be an injury replacement more than likely.
Yeah, I mean, he's got an 835 OPS. He's got 58 RBIs.
You know, there's a dude, J.P. Crawford, shortstop for the Mariners.
Yeah,
been balling.
Yeah,
and snubbed as well.
Snubbed.
Gold Glover a couple years ago.
Yeah,
he got snubbed. There's some guys that are get snubbed. Washington, you're not going to give him 3 players, right?
No.
Framber Alvarez, mentioned him.
Right.
He didn't get named. He has 10
he
wins.
Didn't get in?
He's got 10 wins.
Okay.
So there's just certain teams are going to have a bunch of players. You can't have everybody. So you can make excuses for the Dodgers saying that Paez is there. Okay, then we'll take off Yamamoto. Okay, we'll take off this guy. Like, well, wait a minute. But so Paez is having an excellent season for him, but he doesn't have I've done it before, which is not fair to these guys.
Right.
But you see these veterans that get put on, like from the Mariners, Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah.
Look at his numbers.
Sure.
Not good.
He's there because...
But he's there because he's built that up. Somebody brought that up. The numbers that he had, Rowdy Tellez had the same kind of numbers.
Yeah.
And he got DFA'd.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, 5 is awesome.
It's a lot.
I did love the fact that the Dodgers had a chance to get every position. That was actually really cool.
Yeah.
It didn't work. I voted 3 times a day.
Did you really?
Did you? Oh, yeah, I voted 3 times a day. Brian, did you vote?
Just once.
Come on, Brian. You're allowed to vote 3 times.
Right, that seems too much, though.
Did you really vote 3
I voted
times a
once.
day?
Totally voted 3 times a day.
Where?
All you had to do was go to Dodgers/voting, and it took you to the voting page.
I miss being able to get the punch out when I was a little kid.
It was cool.
You find something. Okay, I get a pen, and then you have to take the tabs off the back. Hanging chads.
When I was going to minor league games, all the major league ballots were there. So
were they?
I used to sit and just vote during the game, like for all my favorite players. When I was
just punch them through,
just
punch them through.
Yeah, those were fun.
Jacoby, boom.
Yeah, those were fun. So Andy Pajas is the one guy that I think got left out of that. But you think he'll get in?
He'll get in those guys that get sick, or there's pitchers that throw during that weekend that don't. They're not eligible, so they have somebody else that gets the spot. So
right.
More than likely.
By the way, I think Mookie, some time off is probably good for Mookie.
Yes. He had a couple of throws on Saturday. We're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like then he had a couple of nice plays. You're like, oh, he's still.
Yeah. What did I see? Double home run. I think I saw.
Yeah. He had the home run in the first inning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but just not all-star caliber. Not that level this year where he would be selected for the all-star team.
Days off. He'll be all right.
All right. So
it's almost like if you're a Dodger, you're automatically an all-star, right?
Kind of.
Yeah.
You've got a leg up for sure. You got a leg up for sure. You know what I was thinking? I said during the game, I said, I think Mookie may be on the other side of the mountain, but I think it's probably early to say that. Like, Freeman is 35.
He's
declining.
Still he's closer. I mean, not decline. His declining days are coming.
Correct.
You can see them.
But I wonder if at 32, are we seeing just an off year for Mookie, or are we seeing a decline?
Just off year.
Just off year.
Yeah, that dude works.
I think the flu screwed him up. And by the way, I also think not learning, but playing shortstop is more demanding.
You're right. He's learning shortstop.
Yeah.
Still. He goes out. So Saturday, I mentioned I was out there for batting practice, and the Dodgers didn't take BP on Saturday because it was early day game.
Mm-hmm.
But you still saw him doing the work with Ebo. You still saw him doing the basic fundamentals that you have to have before anybody's in the building. So the dude works hard. He wants to be a better shortstop.
Yeah.
It's not for the lack of effort. It's just you're learning on the fly in the major leagues in a big-time organization.
He's been really good.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
He has. He's not flashy like some of the other guys, but he makes the plays.
Yes, he does. He does. All right, coming up next for you. Are we on time? No, we got a little time.
Well, what do you got?
Okay.
I got the Kit Kat. I'm ready to go.
The amazing
You're
thing
welcome.
about, and
I paid for it.
This is the first Dodger game I've made it to this year, was Saturday.
The first one?
First one I've made it to, yes.
It's July, guy.
I know. I'll hit it big during the stretch run.
Okay.
But the thing I noticed was, and I guess they pay for this, is when they introduce Shohei, it has the makeup logo on the screen.
You've talked about this on your show.
No, I've talked about this, but whenever they introduce him.
Oh, yeah.
On the screen, when they introduce him, it's got the makeup logo.
Yes.
They actually sponsor the Shohei's up to bat screen.
Everything is sponsored at Dodger Stadium.
It's amazing.
You see how many? I think Japan Airlines is the outfield.
So many. Yeah.
Everything is sponsored, Mace. Every detail.
That's crazy.
So much.
They
money.
are and by the way, this is what the Lakers are going to expect. They will learn how to monetize to an even higher degree than they are right now. You're looking?
Well, how much more can the Lakers get out? I think the Lakers have maximized a lot of what they could do. This is the Ohtani effect.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
So how would the Lakers get with the Ohtani?
Well, don't you think there's more power when they add a second star? You don't think there's a power that goes along with that?
The Lakers.
By the way, I'm already past the LeBron era. I'm saying when they add a second star.
So when they get Giannis.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
When they get Giannis.
Okay, all right,
yes.
all right.
Then I think
when they get Cooper Flag. Okay.
Yeah, that's not. But Giannis isn't completely out of the question.
Makes everything at the Lakers is sponsored. Every single timeout.
I guess it is.
The bench is sponsored by Jake Paul's Prime beverage.
Yeah.
Right? Everything the Lakers do is sponsored.
Right.
I mean, you've been in the
but
building.
Will you ever see LeBron and a logo on the big board at the Lakers? Every time his name is referenced, there's a company logo.
I guess I'm so desensitized to it because I think there's a logo everywhere.
Okay,
you look inside Staples
You would
Center.
know the answer to this. Why is Forest Lawn such a big sponsor of Dodger games?
They've been there forever.
Forever. And have you ever seen a Forest Lawn ad anywhere but at Dodger games?
No, but I know when I drive into Pomona and I see Forest Lawn.
Forest Lawn, I'm always like, those are all Dodger fans.
Yeah, those are all the dead Dodgers over there. Something like Forest Lawn they've had a deal forever.
Forever. And I think probably there's only Dodger fans buried up there.
I mean, there's so many brands that you put with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Right? Coca-Cola.
Yep.
76.
Yes.
No matter what, right? That 76 gas station that's out there, right? I actually tweeted this the other day. I'm like, damn it, bring back the Kula Koos.
I love the Kula Koos.
I had whatever it is, because it was hot Saturday.
Yes.
I never really eat at Dodger Stadium, but I wanted the ice cream because it was there. I'm like, man, I miss the Kula Koos.
Super underrated.
They were so good. They brought them back for a little bit, but then they didn't do it as well. I guess it's the nostalgia factor of me being a little kid and the Kula Koos were big.
Yeah, the Kula Koos.
Did you ever have a UFO ice cream?
No.
Oh, the ice cream man used to drive by.
Yep.
They would sell the UFOs. They were kind of like Kula Koo.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Cookie with the ice cream in there.
Yeah.
Man.
Good.
Lakers need to sell Kula Koos.
Kula Koos. Brian, have you ever had a Kula Koo?
Never even heard of them.
Seriously.
They were a Dodger staple in the 80s, 90s, maybe like that.
Before my time.
You could throw a Kula Koo, too.
Yeah, they're rock hard.
They're rock hard. You can talk.
That's probably why they stopped selling them.
Roger Owens, the crazy
Peanut Man. Yeah.
Could be dishing out Kula Koos.
The spin rate on that would be out of control.
By the way, is Roger Owens still?
I saw him on Saturday.
Did you really?
Yep, he was in our section slinging the peanuts.
It's amazing. That guy's been doing it forever.
Great hair.
Yeah. All right, so Friday night. Now, this is my single favorite day of the year to work at ESPN LA, to be part of All-Star Friday Night. Brian, you've been
because your
there.
team's going to win.
Yeah, my team is
fun.
loaded. Brian, you were my first choice in this year's draft.
Technically, I was your second, but I'll take that.
Why does it say you number one and Kirk number two?
I don't know, but you did take Kirk ahead of me, but, it's
it
all
does
good.
Suck. I had two picks. I should have taken you first and Kirk second.
It's all good.
All right. By the way, is Kirk playing?
Yes, he is.
He is playing. Okay.
He is playing.
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
All right.
It'd be a wasted pick if he doesn't.
It would be a wasted
Oh,
pick.
is he holding out for a
Absolutely.
better pick?
Yeah.
He
more
was
money, huh?
Holding out for
but
more
he's
money.
Good. He's good.
Okay, good. Anyway, it's going on Friday. West Covina Sportsplex. Here's the thing. It is always a tradition that it is extremely hot at All-Star Friday night. It is going to be 100 degrees on Friday in West Covina, so bring coolers and all that stuff. Hang out all day long. We're kicking it off with a live show starting at 9. First ever T-Ball Tee-Off presented by our friends at Children's Dental Fun Zone. All of it. West Covina Sportsplex, Friday, 2100 South Azusa Avenue in West Covina. Thank you to Children's Dental Fun Zone. We treat your kids like our own. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
Today, before I came here, I made a sandwich for myself, but I only had the heels of the bread to use, the heel.
Did you toast it?
Oh, I did not.
No, toasted heel is good. If you have like a loaf of bread,
Yeah.
like a French bread, do you eat the butt?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, me too.
I don't. Yeah.
So do you eat that butt?
I love it. The heels, the butt, all of it.
Sedano and Cap weekdays at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, or shop online at georgechevy.com. That's georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday Beto, sitting in for Johnny I. We told you last week about the Mason and Ireland 21st birthday private podcast party happening Saturday, July 26th at the Hollywood Park Casino. Tickets will go on sale this week, and they will sell out fast. Keep listening for details so you can press the flesh in private with Mason and Ireland. Right now, the biggest show on the radio continues on 710 ESPN and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
So this is the latest from a band called The Velvet Sundown. They have over 500,000 monthly Spotify listeners. They've released 2 full-length records in a single month. What do you think of the song, Beto?
You said Velvet Sundown?
Velvet Sundown. Brian, you know the gig, right?
I do, yeah. I had to look it up just because.
Laura, what do you think of the song?
It's very mellow.
Yeah, not my style.
It's like I'm gonna be drunk or someone's high somewhere.
Yeah, this goes with your show.
This is like Pink Floyd vibe.
It does have a pink. You're right. And the members of the band, Gabe Farrow, Lenny West, Milo Raines, and Orion Rio Del Mar.
Those are not real names. Those are like stage names right there.
Not only are they stage names, this entire thing is AI. This song is AI.
What?
It's AI. There are no people. Gabe Farrow, Lenny West, Milo Raines, Orion Del Mar. They're not real people. They're made up names. You're right. Because this is a totally made up song. It was done by AI. And again,
what's the name again? Velvet what?
Velvet Sundown. They've had over 500,000 monthly Spotify listeners, and they've released 2 full-length records in a single month, with a third on the way this month.
There's a picture of the guys too, like of their names.
Yeah, there are fake guys.
Right.
That is so
weird. It is completely AI, and it's successful.
It's so weird to me.
It is weird.
It's so weird.
Where are we headed? Where are we going? Is this and by the way,
it's a Canadian AI hoax.
Yeah, and people are listening, and it's viewed as like real music.
You know, that scares me. Like the fact that we accept it. Because if we would reject things like that, it wouldn't continue.
Well, I don't. We're not. We're doing it as a bit. We're not accepting
I'm not
it.
Saying
we're not
going
to be the Velvet Sundown show.
But what I'm saying is like obviously people are listening to
it.
That's what makes me like, wow, you guys are okay with this.
Yes.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
You know what I mean?
It is weird. All right, so I want to do this.
Wow. I just read this article about this guy.
Isn't that amazing?
This guy Andrew Freelon, not his real name, posed as a spokesperson for the band and started talking to members of the media and say, "He's our guys." But listeners noticed because when they went to find the members' digital footprint, none of them had social media.
Yep.
In this day and age, not one person.
Yep.
Wow, that is weird.
Made up people. It's crazy. All right, so Beto, when you go to Vegas, what's your game?
I play craps.
You play craps.
Yo 11, yo 11. Me and you, two-way dealer. Let's go.
I always look. It always looks like the people that play craps are having the most fun.
Let the women roll.
And I got to be honest, I have no idea what's going on over there at that
fun.
table. I see you whooping it up and all that, and I'm like,
all the hard ways.
They look like they're having fun.
Let's go.
Brian, what's your game?
Blackjack.
Blackjack. Yeah, a lot of people. Laura, do you play?
Easy peasy blackjack. But I'm a horrible gambler.
That's not easy peasy, man. You mess up the table for the other people.
Oh, that's real. People get mad.
Yeah. Don't be hitting on no bus card.
Okay, so I want to play. There's a guy who won $100,000 at Resorts World playing blackjack.
Okay.
I want you to listen to his description of what happened.
So my last post, I showed off winning like $100,000 and some at the casino in Vegas. And I booked a stay to go back for the 4th of July, and they just informed me that I'm banned from Resorts World. They let me book the hotel, but they said I can't gamble there. I don't know. I guess that was a menace, but I would have thought they would have wanted a chance to get some of that $100K back. I don't know. Give me recommendations where else I should go in Vegas. It's not Resorts World, I guess.
So
is that guy named Vegas something?
I don't know.
Is that the guy that got banned from?
I assume.
Hold on, let me check.
No, because I think that's the guy who's just been ripping Resorts World for everything.
Yeah,
and then he won. Anyway, sorry.
So, I think what happened is he got booted because he's counting. He was playing blackjack, won $100K, over $100K. I think he's counting. That's why I think he's banned. Now, have you ever tried to count?
No, I watched that one movie with Kevin Spacey where he was a MIT professor.
21?
21. It was a good movie. It's a good movie.
No, I've never tried counting. It's too hard.
See, now
you got to go to single deck.
I try to count aces and faces, which tilts it a little bit. Tilts it a little bit in your favor. Brian, you've never tried to count?
I've never tried to count. And if I'm gambling, usually I'm drinking, so I'm having a good time. I don't want to be doing too much math.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's
so, do you think you should be banned for counting?
It's not illegal, but it's frowned upon. Ask Ben Affleck. Remember, he got kicked out a couple times for supposedly he was counting. But it's when you use a ring, when you use other people to signal it.
Well, that's not the signaling and stuff. I totally get. But if you're like a genius, and those cards you can think about them and you know what's in and what's out, I think you should be able to play even if you win. I don't believe that. First of all, card counting should be part of what you do. It is unbelievably difficult.
It's like stealing pitches from second base.
It is. It's like the Astros and trash cans.
No,
right?
no. That would be the ring.
That would be the signaling. Right.
No.
Like in 21. The Kevin Spacey.
You can't be using different tables for that.
But if you're counting, do you think you should be banned from a casino?
It's a gray area because a lot of these counters. Because I love that world. I love going down those rabbit holes.
It's fascinating.
It is fascinating. That's why Resorts World, I asked about that guy in Vegas, Matt, or whatever his name was, because Resorts World is so bad right now. They can't get people there.
When you say so bad, you mean it's not doing any business?
It's terrible business. They charge for parking. They recently got rid of that. Everything about their business plan has been horrible, right?
Yep.
So they're having trouble attracting people. So when you do go there, they try to give you all the incentives of like, hey, we'll take care of you.
Free
We'll take care.
room
And then you win, and they're like, oh, no, we're not going to pay off. So it's not the first time it's happened at Resorts World for something like that.
So what's the hot casino now? Have you guys been lately?
Yeah, Fountain Blue is the hot spot.
Last time I was there, I stayed at Fountain Blue. I thought it was really nice.
It's hot. It's expensive, and it's on the other side of the street. It's right there by Resorts World.
It is, but here's the thing.
It's beautiful.
It's not as expensive as you think. Like we
got
fairly cheap rooms because I heard Fountain Blue is also having trouble.
Yeah, they're having because it's in the wrong spot. In that northern part of the strip, you don't want to be over there by Stratosphere.
Yeah.
That's where they're at. But that steakhouse is over the top. Everything at Fountain Blue is over the top. So when they opened it up in the beginning, they were so over the top, realizing we don't have the clientele to maintain this because you can go to the other hotels and they're going to take care of their players.
Right.
Like if you're a whale or you're somebody who gambles big, they're taking care of you. Fountain Blue was like, we'll take care of you, kind of, but not really.
You know where
they lost the gamblers.
Where they're not struggling? Fantasy Springs.
Oh, they're not.
Do you know why?
Because I'm there once a month.
I was going to say because my mom plays the slots
does she?
all the time. My mom loves Fantasy Springs.
It's good.
She can I never understand that mentality. The sit there and just stare at the things pop up. And by the way, they don't make any. It used to be like 3 cherries. Now it's like
it's crazy.
Gremlin, Arrow. I mean, it's like all over the place. But my mom will just sit there and play and play.
I was going to say my mom loves that.
Yeah, I think moms love the slots.
Yeah.
She just loves
the senior buses that drop you off Fantasy Springs, Morongo, anything in the desert. Fantasy, though, they have the area because we do boxing there once a month.
Yeah, okay.
So they have the area where it's non-smoking
nice.
slots.
Yeah.
That helps.
That
and then
does
the
help.
entire floor is all slots. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Dude, I should hit up Donna. We'll go dinner at the Chinese spot.
Well, you know what they want?
That Chinese spot is good.
Sebastian Maniscalco is going to be out there in November.
Yeah.
My mom and not
He's
stepdad
funny.
Leo are dying to go see him.
He's funny. Man.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
That steakhouse is good. Have you taken your mom to the steakhouse?
Yes, I have. I've taken her
good.
to Chinese also.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Fantasy
it's a good
Springs
spot.
Fantasy Springs Steak restaurant is really good.
Yes,
We
it is.
got to stay there. It was really good.
Yeah, we have it before fight night. I'm like, okay, staff meeting. Okay, I'll go.
Yeah, drinks are on point there too.
Dirty martini.
You know, it's funny talking about slots. My aunt, I don't know, my second aunt, is that a thing?
Your tia.
Your
say
tia.
your
No,
tia.
we just say tia.
Mi tia.
Yeah.
Was a shill. Now, do you know what a shill is?
She's a cover.
Sucker?
No, not a sucker. The casino, she worked in Atlantic City. The casino would give her a bunch of money. And she would go and play, and all the winnings would go back to the casino because she was a shill. She was there to play and make it look like there were a lot of players. Nobody goes into a vacant casino or a row where there's nobody sitting. So my Aunt Mary, my tia, went and just played the casino's money over and over again.
So she would get paid for this?
And she get paid hourly for it. She get hourly to play the slots, and all the money would go back to the casino.
That's wild.
Is that a weird job?
You know
That's
what?
a heck
though?
of a job.
That
Hire
is
me.
a heck of a job. That actually, I wouldn't mind doing something like that.
Oh,
You
come
just,
on. That's so boring. Sitting and
just
playing the slots and not
chilling.
getting anything?
Depends how
all
much
the
they're
winnings
paying.
go back to the
Okay,
house?
but like if she's getting paid really well, she's just sitting inside a casino.
Dude, some of the jobs that senior citizens get when they're retired to just pass the time,
oh yeah,
fantastic.
Oh,
really?
Like, dude, think about when you go to Disneyland in the morning.
Oh,
All
see.
senior citizens
Yeah.
are working because they work
It's true.
8 to 12. They collect 4 hours, just enough not to mess up with their pension.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That's
the parking lot attendants at Disney in the morning, that's a good gig.
By the way,
they
I
get benefits.
I think that
Well, look at my future. Got 10 more years.
people say, when are you going to quit doing this? And the reality is
Never. We won't let you.
Probably never. Because I think you should like my mom still has a job. She still goes to school, John Glenn Middle School, and she works the office all the time. Not Stepdad Leo is a tour guide at the Living Desert. Like, it's good. You've got
gotta do
to
something.
keep doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
All right.
You can afford not to do stuff.
No.
We have to work.
But no,
Yeah,
my
I
mind
got
would
two
go
jobs.
to jail if I did nothing.
Well, that's the
Yes.
No, that is true. Like my dad is medically retired, and I
Yep.
feel like if he talks about this all the time. He's like, I wish I could do something, but just physically he can't.
Yeah.
But he wants to, and I'm like, Dad, then do something on the computer.
That's the
Do-
Mexican dad
You know what I
attitude.
mean?
They always
Like,
have to be doing
yeah,
something. They
my
can't
mom-
sit still.
They can't. Like my dad can't. I'm like, Dad, you have to chill. But he's like, no, his brain's always going, and he's like, I feel like I'm washing away because I'm not doing something.
See, my dad was the opposite. He sat in his easy chair. He watched Walker, Texas Ranger, and he ate dilly bars.
Wox is whoa. I have not heard that name in a long time.
What's the problem?
Sounds pretty good.
It's a pretty good life.
How's that
Texas
recliner?
Ranger and dilly bars. Yeah.
Also,
And then he watched the Indians game at 4?
Yeah.
Before they were the Guardians?
Exactly. Exactly.
really quick, it's
Yeah.
my dad's birthday today, so happy
Yay.
birthday,
Happy
Dad.
birthday. What's your dad's name?
Antonio, Tony. That's
Antonio.
what they made fun of me at the Lakers broadcast. Tony Romo.
Oh, that's right. Wow.
John and Michael would always make fun of me.
Your dad is Tony Romo.
Yeah, Tony Romo forgot he's Tony
Wow.
Romo, though.
Yeah,
Doesn't-
yeah,
probably
not my
doesn't-
dad, though. Not my dad.
Probably
not my
doesn't
dad.
talk as much as Tony Romo.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't interrupt Jim Nance all the time.
No.
All right. Hey, get ready this Friday. It is our All-Star Friday night. We want to see you there. It is at the West Covina Sportsplex. 2100 South Azusa Avenue in West Covina. Bring your coolers, bring your lawn chairs, all kinds of stuff going on there. Our All-Star Friday night made possible by our friends at Islands Restaurants. Islands, your local paradise. Coming up next for you, going to do some What's Up Fool. Mason and Ireland, Beto in for John, 710 ESPN.
Travis Rogers into Marco Farr.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m. after Clinton and Friends.
I remember Kobe had one
Do you
too.
think that Travis bought a rap album ever?
Did anybody who says they love Kobe, did anybody buy that album? I want to know.
I did not buy that.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Did anybody play it, buy it? Was it good? Good or bad? Nothing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't help
Is
you
this
with
it? Stop, please.
This was his answer to Shaq's rapping, right?
I think so.
You think that Travis is bumping in his Chevy Silverado to this?
Look, I'm not a music critic, but that doesn't sound like the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah.
He's kind of got what's the vibe I'm looking for? He's kind of got
Jack.
kind of a New Jack
New Jack vibe, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just about to say that.
New Jack.
Travis and DeMarco tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Don't miss Travis and DeMarco on 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Have you checked out the new Park West Bicycle Casino? Only 9 miles from downtown LA, right off the 710, the bike has been reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and 200 table games. On July 1st and July 15th, buy in for $100 and get $100 in Lucky Chips plus $50 in free play chips. ESPN listeners get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GAR-001291, 001289, 001292. PSI license number 1358.
Adam Schefter here. Typically, you don't associate speed with quality. For example, you don't go through a fast food drive-thru and expect a gourmet meal to go. Well, here's an exception. If you're hiring, you can find candidates fast who also are extremely qualified for your job. Just use ZipRecruiter. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can proactively find qualified candidates in minutes. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
For over 20 years, Purple Wave Auction has been the trusted leader in online auctions, offering the easiest way to buy and sell equipment. From bulldozers to backhoes and combines to cranes, we host multiple weekly auctions in construction, ag, and fleet equipment. With our no reserve format and sell where it sits approach, you can bid on local equipment without waiting for far-off auction dates. Get registered for free and start bidding today at purplewave.com.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday Beto, sitting in for Johnny I. We told you last week about the Mason and Ireland 21st birthday private podcast party happening Saturday, July 26th at the Hollywood Park Casino. Tickets will go on sale this week, and they will sell out fast. Keep listening for details so you can press the flesh in private with Mason and Ireland. Right now, the biggest show on the radio continues on 710 ESPN and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
All right, we were going to do What's Up Fool here, but instead, Friday is All-Star Friday night, and one of the key draft picks, in fact, he was my 4th-round draft pick.
That's right, top 5.
He joins us right now, DeAndre Hawkins.
Woo!
What I said
Hold
to
on.
you...
Brian, you didn't hear what Mason said, right? To DeAndre?
I did not know.
All right, Laura, you didn't hear it?
No, I did not.
This is fascinating. I told DeAndre, sit down here and defend yourself, young man, after what Mason just attacked him with.
Hey, he came at me real strong, man. So I just came to say,
hold up.
I just came in to say what's up to Beto. I came to say what's up to Mason.
Did you really? Or did you?
That was it. No, I promise you I did. All I did was come
say hello.
And you said you're going to go hit, right?
And I was like, hey, tomorrow we're going to go hit. And then Mashansky.
You better be on it. Is
He
what
said,
I
I better be on it.
Be on it.
Man, came
How
at
is
me
that
strong.
a shot? That's just
Yeah,
your
not a
team.
shot, but you know,
No,
he
that's
didn't even say
hi.
Okay, first of all,
Yeah,
that's him getting motivated. Tell
Yes.
him to do
No,
what you got to do.
I
Don't
respect-
take. You're an athlete. Don't take it like that. Come on
Hold
now.
on, but I was
Don't get
expecting-
sensitive because Beto's in there.
No, it had nothing to do with it. But usually people say, hello, DeAndre.
Yeah,
How are you doing?
How was your 4th of July weekend? You know?
Okay,
Yeah,
The
you know,
pleasantries are over.
We'll go backwards. How was your 4th of July weekend?
It was great, Mace. How was your 4th of July
It
weekend?
was fantastic. Now, I hope you're on it.
Look, last week, me, Beto, and Funches went out to a park close by here in L.A.
Yeah, right there off of Venice Boulevard, right next to Loyola High, the park. Right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
There was a game going on. We found a little patch of grass,
Nice.
and DeAndre was doing work.
Yeah.
Working on ground outs, placing and stuff.
Where
like-
do you think is your best position?
You know?
Because I've not lined up who's playing where.
You know, last year I played it in the right field.
I think
played in the
that's a
right
good
field
spot.
last year, and I didn't do a bad job.
Yeah.
I caught a couple out there in the outfield. You know, I held my own. But I'm working on, the pop-ups and the ground out and stuff like that, so I could be in between, in the right field.
He's
or
only played one
shortstop.
game in his life.
Now, I'll tell you what. The one place I'm not going to put Michael Funches, because I saw a video, is right field.
Poor guy. He's not even here to defend him.
Look,
I know. You guys are. Look at you two just laughing away.
Everybody will go first to home. on a
First of all,
batted ball.
nobody's going first to home on that team.
No, with Funch throwing.
No, don't sleep on.
Hey, look,
he's taking it serious.
He's on my team, but I think I'm going to line him up at catcher. I had him play
that's okay.
catcher
Yeah, that's fine.
2
That's
years
fine.
ago.
Yeah.
I think he's good.
So DeAndre worked hard. He's getting better.
Yep.
And he's going to, I would say, leave him in the outfield. He'll be fine. If you want to put him in like left center, right center, he'll be fine.
Yep.
Because he's fast.
Fast.
He's athletic.
Yep.
He can move.
Yep.
I'm going to track down the balls. It's all of them, man.
Excellent.
And now
Yeah.
he knows how to actually catch. We were doing the drill where you're running and chasing the ball down.
Oh, nice.
Not just pop ups in
What,
the air.
you hitting him fungos?
Like,
Yeah, I had my fungo out.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I was working on, the backhand.
Oh, yeah.
All
Look at that
Oh,
form.
yeah. You saw that? You saw
Oh,
that
yeah, I
form?
saw that.
Yeah.
If you want to drop
BC knows. BC was dominant right there in that third base, so he
BC
knows.
is a great third baseman.
We're gonna go to the batting cages either tomorrow or Wednesday.
When? I was
BC
not
and
invited to my batting cage.
Well,
assignment.
it's by him. Are you really gonna drive out to Buena Park?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Mace, we haven't put in the work. Me and Funches, we've been in the lab.
Okay.
We're not going to disappoint you. We're going to go out there. We're going to put on a good performance.
Okay, because I'm pretty. I feel pretty demanding about. Like, I want to win.
Yeah, you should win this year.
You
we
have
should
to.
You're the
win.
huge favorite in Vegas.
Yes, huge favorite, and I think you should make sure you're back at the cage soon.
We're going tomorrow night.
Because we need you to boom some too.
Oh, trust me. That's the goal. I need to get a home run this year.
You know what
That
I'm
is the
gonna
goal.
I'm gonna point to left field,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna hit it right there over the fence. I almost went yard last year. I came very close to going yard. Did you see it?
I don't remember.
Brian, did you see it?
I almost been sleeping.
No, damn it.
I didn't see it.
I
either.
hit it to center field, biggest
Really?
part of the ballpark.
I was drunk.
You were.
I was not
you were,
drunk.
You were drunk at like
That is the
noon.
only one I know that can do that.
I was loaded.
Yeah.
I had this cup of short
Hey,
stop.
see, and you know, this is what Funches told us when we were practicing. He said, you know what, I might be on a better, my game might be elevated to a higher standard because Beto is not going to be there.
Yeah,
meaning that
he was nervous around me.
Yeah, so meaning that he
He's
won't
nervous
be
around
drinking.
greatness.
He's going to have a fully functioned Funch.
But
By
he's
the
going
way,
to be sober.
I'm buying it.
If you were,
No, he won't be.
Well, he's gonna
if
be
you
sober,
were
yes.
available, you'd be a top 3 pick.
I'd be number 1 pick.
You think so? You think you'd go before Mario?
Yeah.
Oh.
And actually, no, Mario takes it serious enough.
Mario
Yeah,
does
Mario's
take it
one.
And he's sober.
and he's a very slick fielding shortstop.
Yeah, he's sober.
Yeah. Well,
Mario has 2 walk-up songs.
DeAndre, remember our slogan. You better be on it.
Okay,
There we go.
So 3 for 4 for him, right?
3 for 4 sounds right.
That means
What about 2 for 4?
No, how dare you?
No,
3.
All right.
3
4.
hits. Well, 4 for 4 actually should be easy.
And by the way, are we going out to party after the All-Star Friday night?
I got plans the next day, so that's
So
a
no.
y'all. That's
Last
a you
year-
guys.
Laura,
Just
last
'cause you
year
got plans doesn't mean anything. What's that got to do with Friday night?
Because
Yeah.
I gotta be good first.
No,
my birthday.
no.
It's my birthday weekend.
Oh, no,
It's
you're
my-
too old for
then
birthday weekend.
My
Get outta here with
birthday's
that.
on the 15th.
Party with us.
Where are we gonna go? Okay,
The
where are
birthday
we
of the
gonna go
that's
party?
next week.
Didn't
Where
we
are
go
we
to
gonna
the?
go
Didn't we go to the?
The
was it the
sunset room?
sunset room?
Are we still going to the
Yeah,
sunset
let's
room?
go to the sunset room. Did you go last year?
I did go to
It was
Sunset Room.
really
I did
fun
for a little bit.
afterwards,
Yes,
yeah.
I
I
did.
end up getting hurt when I go to the sunset room. My knees
Everybody
hurt the next
does.
day. Like,
Your
it's
liver,
a lot going on.
Your ego.
That's where Bergman did his dancing,
Yeah,
right?
it's like my
Oh,
knees.
last,
yeah.
last year I met Dead Meow.
R.I.P.
The first time?
Very wonderful guy.
For the first time?
Wonderful.
So wait, Mason, have you been practicing at all?
No.
You know,
No, he has on.
when you are
Here we go.
naturally
That's right. You are naturally
Gifted.
gifted. Yep.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, I understand.
I played a lot of Pepper in my life.
You have no idea what that
Naturally.
is.
No, I do not.
What happened to Pepper?
The signs say no pepper, right?
Yeah, I love Pepper.
Because people were killing the grass.
Yeah,
you
but
stand in
still.
one spot.
Yeah, nobody plays Pepper anymore,
Nobody
right?
plays anything, Mace.
Yeah.
What is pepper?
Pepper is where you just toss the ball, you hit
Uh-huh.
it back to the guy that threw it,
Yeah.
toss the ball, hit it to
You're
the
like
other
how
guy,
we were 10 feet
Yeah,
away.
of course.
Same thing, but you would be throwing it, and I'm trying to hit it, and I'm trying not to pop it up.
and
Okay.
just make contact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good practice though.
Yeah.
We should all play Pepper on Friday.
You get hurt doing that.
No, we're all playing Pepper on
Brian,
Friday.
like,
Brian,
man.
are you ready to play some Pepper?
Brian wants to get
Yeah, I've
traded.
played a little pepper with Travis actually the last 2 softballs. He's out there doing it before the game, so watch out.
So watch
Brian-
out, exactly.
Brian, too much work now, huh? If
Travis hitting him soft to me.
No, I'm
you know?
talking about but Mason, his team now. Look, too many demands.
It's a lot.
He's starting to take it serious.
You're a top 2 pick, man.
Yeah, no sweat off my
You
back.
I'm holding you to a high
deliver.
standard. High standard for you, BC. You got to snag everything at third base.
Like May said, just natural athlete, you know?
You know, you know where I won the draft, if you look at it? It's the Brian K. DeMarco picks in the 5th and 6th round.
Yeah.
Those are absolute money.
Yeah.
I
I don't know
can't
how they
believe
fell so
stayed
low.
on the board.
Yeah.
Because BK can play.
BK can play. Andy is also playing in the game.
Come on, Andy.
Not on our team.
Well, that's why they had to get Trudell and Parker on the other team, remember?
Now, Trudell told me he doesn't know if he's playing or not today.
Trudell's back won't let him play.
Yeah,
and then Parker's all hype. Forget him.
Yeah, Parker's all
I know. I think Parker's good. Right,
Parker is the ultimate backup quarterback, right? And then once he plays, you're like, oh, that's why he's a backup.
Oh,
wow. Has anybody ever seen him do anything?
Parker?
I mean, Love Island doesn't want him. You know?
Yeah, Love Island said no.
Parker,
Bachelor said
wait, is Parker
no.
here?
Yeah,
Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you heard me say that.
Yeah.
Hey, Parker was on my softball team. We played in like a little softball league. Oh, we got smashed every single game. We got killed. It was bad.
We're playing Orange County.
Really?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Our
team was awful.
What was Parker's game like?
Parker's good. Put
Is
him at
he?
shortstop. He's solid. Yeah, he was a shortstop. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right.
Hitting the ball though. Yeah.
See?
All right, not a hitter.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And Kasim,
Mendoza line.
We're not worried about Kasim. He was in the bullpen. Beto was throwing little.
Kasim straight out told me he's not good.
So,
He's
Beto,
not good.
did you play with Kasim?
I threw the ball at him, and I showed him how to catch the ball.
And would you say
He needs
his
a lot of work.
skills
Remind
on a
you.
scale of 1 to 10?
-1.
I'll take Funches.
Okay.
He was in the
Better than
bullpen
Punch.
trying to catch it in a small area. Come on, man. And he got to get onto the real field. Touch some
Hey,
grass.
we
got to go touch some grass.
We got to
go touch some grass to see him. Come on, man.
All right. So, DeAndre, I'll let you go.
right.
I'm going to give you defensive positionings.
Okay.
Based on who's at bat.
All right.
So you put it in your hat, and you'll take it out, and you'll say, "Oh, I'm supposed to
read
read
the card and
Yeah.
everything. Slide to the left a little bit, slide to the right.
Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
Stand up there, bro. I'll get you a tall can.
Yeah.
We'll be all right, bro.
All right, DeAndre, thank you, man. Coming up next for you, we are going to do some What's Up Fool. Beto is filling in for Ireland today. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Looking for all things black and gold? Tap into LAFC Plus. Hosted by Dave Denholm and Mario Ruiz.
This is LAFC Plus. He's Mario Ruiz. I'm Dave Denholm.
React to the latest match. Get ready for the upcoming game. Get exclusive interviews. Plus, a look around the rest of the MLS.
This is what LA is about. Not just being in the big games, but also winning.
New episodes of LAFC Plus drop weekly. Available everywhere you get your podcasts.
And on the ESPN LA app.
Who needs a stadium? Morongo's got a 30-foot video wall, ice-cold brews, and a Wahlburgers 10 feet away from Sideline Sports Bar. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get a portable electric lunchbox when you earn 500 points on your rewards card. The 15th.
Number 2.
Jazz Band and the Delphonics. August 9th.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Jeep Gladiator. Earn entries now playing table games. And be here the 31st at 10 p.m. for your chance to win.
Morongo. Good times.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
4th of July savings are here at the Home Depot, so it's time to get your grilling on. Pick up the Traeger Pro Series 22-pellet grill and smoker, now on special buy for $389, was $549. Smoke a rack of ribs or bake an apple pie, this grill is versatile enough to do it all. This summer, no matter how you like your steaks, your barbecues are guaranteed to be well done. Celebrate 4th of July with fast free delivery on select grills right now at the Home Depot. Subject to availability.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Hey Rams fans, it's your quarterback Matthew Stafford here. Join me for Walk United LA at the Rose Bowl Stadium on July 20th. Participants can walk or run to support fire recovery efforts and our most vulnerable LA communities. Learn more at walkunitedla.org. See you there.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
is Mason and Ireland, your Monday Beto, sitting in for Johnny I. We told you last week about the Mason and Ireland 21st birthday private podcast party happening Saturday, July 26th at Hollywood Park Casino. Tickets will go on sale this week, and they will sell out fast. Keep listening for details so you can press the flesh in private with Mason and Ireland. Right now, the biggest show on the radio continues on 710 ESPN and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
What's Up, Fool is brought to you by Dos Hombres Mezcal. It's fate. It's friendship. It's mezcal. Dos Hombres.
All right, guys, let's take the first one.
Excellent.
Yo, real quick, I saw a bottle of Dos Hombres the other day at Bevmo.
Yep.
Holy smokes, the top shelf bottle.
Yeah, it is.
You have one of those?
I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for him.
It is a beautiful. And by the way, everywhere I go, I'm like, I love the did you ever drink a mescalita?
Yeah, I've had that.
Margarita with mezcal. It's
Mezcal?
delicious.
Yeah.
It
A
makes it
mezcal
kind of savory
old-fashioned?
and
Woof.
smoky,
Oh,
really delicious.
The Mezcal Old Fashioned, that's something that I just got introduced to. It's a lot for me. Like, it's
Well,
just,
old fashioned is a lot in general.
right, but with the addedness of Mezcal, it gives
the
you
way,
hair on your
so
chest.
good.
We're just mentioning Brian Cranston. Did you see The Pit? Did you watch The Pit?
Loved his daughter.
His
She was
daughter
so good in
is
that.
so good
Yeah.
in that show. If you've not seen The Pit, it's like,
You want to root for her. Such a nice person.
yeah,
In the
she,
show.
she really is. All right, take it away.
All right, so I saw this video. Well, I saw the tweet, and then Beto sent me the video of Altuve autographing, baseballs for Dodger fans. Listen, I'm not a huge fan of him, obviously, for obvious reasons. And I know that a lot of Dodger fans give him a lot of crap, and I feel like it's earned. But if you're a Dodger fan, like hardcore Dodger fan, would you go out there and ask for an autograph after what he did? Or you're like, nah, man, I don't want your autograph.
I can't imagine why I would want a Jose Altuve autograph.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it takes a lot for me to boo, but I absolutely did boo when Altuve came to bat.
All right, so did you see the video?
Yes.
All right, did you see the context where it said, oh, they still ask for his picture? So that was sent by a Houston fan page, like, oh, they still want his autograph. But then the original video was just, hey, he's signing autographs. Did you see a guy in the background?
Yeah, I did.
With a Mexico hat?
Yeah, I saw him.
That's me.
Yep.
It was him.
Now,
It was
you
me.
weren't there to get an autograph.
No. He was standing next to us. So let me give you the context behind it.
Okay.
And this is another example of things getting blown out of proportion. There was a couple of little kids. Altuve got done with BP, and he came over to talk to his friend who is wearing a Dodger jersey. So the guy that you see there with the Dodger jersey is a guy from Venezuela who knew Altuve. We're on the field. It's not like he's in the outfield.
Oh, right.
This is right next to the dugout, BP, before the stadium's even open. So they obviously know him. So the little kids asking for the autograph are the kids of that dude who knows Altuve. And then afterwards, a couple kids that saw Altuve signing autographs came over and got an autograph from Altuve also. But these are little kids who are just like, hey, I'm going to get an autograph from anybody.
They don't know that they stole the
should
World
know.
Series from us.
Parents teach your kids.
Because also, like, the batting practice pitchers signing autographs, the bench coaches signing autographs. If you're ever on the field, you just want to get a ball signed by anybody.
Right.
Now,
Well,
the adult was his friend, so.
The one thing I'll say about Altuve is, and I'm curious from you, Beto, he is at 2,300 plus hits.
Yeah.
He's 34. I think he's probably going to get to 3,000.
He'll be really close because the longevity factor for him, takes great care of himself, plays a lot, and is always making contact, always finds a way to get on. He could be close. I don't know if he'll do it, but I think he'll be close.
Does he get into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Or do people say, no, he wore a buzzer on his chest?
He'll get into the Hall of Fame.
I will always remember buzzer on chest.
Because, think about it, it's Altuve because
breaking ball.
He plays the heel, but it's only affected one team, right? That the fan base that hates him.
Right.
Right? The Astros are going to have it, but it's Altuve because Altuve kind of snubbed his face at you Dodger fans. And Dodger fans have every right to hate him, but overall, what he's done in his career, the dude's barely 5'6".
I say, boo!
And he'll say, Cooperstown.
There you go. It's my reaction, too.
Yeah. He walks around like he's 6'5", man.
He is just a little guy.
Yeah, Santa Anita.
Yep. Santa Anita. Yep.
What's up, Foo?
So it was announced 20 minutes ago that Byron Buxton is going to be joining the Home Run Derby pool.
Okay.
Already Cal Raleigh, Ronald Acuna Jr., I think Nationals young dude, James Wood. When you think about the home run derby kind of deal, are these names going to get you to tune into that the day before the All-Star break, or do you need Aaron Judge, Ohtani? I want to see some of these big names in it. I know they always kind of, back out. They've done a few. Pete Alonso said he's not going to do it this year. Last year's winner, Teoscar, said he's not going to do it.
Yep.
Do you want to see the big guys in, or do you like seeing these younger guys? James Wood, Cal Raleigh having a great year so far. So will it still be interesting to you, or you need the big boppers?
Maybe I'm alone in this, but I actually love the home run derby.
I'm right there with you.
It really doesn't matter. It's Wood from the Nationals.
Nationals,
right?
yeah, James Wood.
Really
it's like
good.
22
bombs.
Yeah, he is a rookie, really, really good. I love the home run derby. I'll definitely be all over it.
Yeah, we're in the minority because we really like it. I'm going to watch it no matter what because there's gambling on the home run derby.
Prize picks.
There's prize picks. There's regular gambling. You can make some money.
Yes.
Teoscar, my man, made me some money.
Did he?
Yeah. But you still need to have the big names. You need to have a Dodger, a Yankee. You need to have somebody from a big market to get the casuals who are like, what is this? I ain't going to watch it. Cal Raleigh, he can walk by. Does anybody know what he looks like?
No.
He's hitting bombs in Seattle.
He
but
is.
That's it. Woods, is that what you're talking about?
But yeah, Wood.
The actor, James Woods?
No, James Wood, the outfielder. Yeah.
Again, I'm just being facetious
Right.
here, but you need to have these stars out there. When Ohtani did it, right? Well, Judge did it, man. You still got to have them.
I don't
Brian Buxton's not moving the needle for me.
I don't think the world knew about Teoscar Hernandez until the home run derby.
True.
It can totally put you on the map.
Like Pete Alonso was Pete Alonso, but hey, you're doing the home run derby.
Is he competing?
No.
I believe he said he's out this year.
Yeah,
he's not in. Yeah.
That's his whole thing.
Right, that was. I think he wanted a break. He did it like 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
And they give him money, man. Vladdy Lester did it, right?
Yeah.
But Junior, you got to have the stars do it.
Yeah.
What's up, Foo? All right, guys, so we've talked a lot about the Dodgers, and I've talked a lot about this. So I'm not a huge fan of the Dodger dog, especially after Farmer John, is no longer the one providing it.
Post-Farmer John, yeah.
Post-Farmer John, yes. And so in a survey, researchers at casino.org analyzed every team's signature stadium dog. So they had grading across 5 different categories: length, price per inch, toppings, napkin necessity, and creativity. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys, where do you guys think the Dodger dog ranked among all of baseball?
Among all dogs and
all
MLB.
dogs. Beto, I'll start with you
So
first.
I have generally, I won't say generally. I am not a fan of the Dodger dog and never have been since it switched from Farmer John to, I think it's Santelli. I think it's the new Dodger dog.
I don't know what it is. Just Vince Scully saying Farmer John.
Farmer John.
Farmer John.
But
amazing.
I had 2 Dodger dogs on Saturday, and they were grilled, and I thought they were pretty good.
Did you sit by me in the loge?
No, I was field. I was field.
I was Loge 108, and right behind me was the grilled Dodger dog spot.
Yeah, I had a
Those
grilled
are
Dodger
good.
dog spot. And
The grilled ones are better.
And it was not mushy the way Dodger dogs are when they're boiled.
Yeah.
Those boiled ones, you just run.
Whatever.
Just run. But I think the Farmer John dog was great. I think the Santelli dog is okay. I would imagine it's top 15.
It is top 15.
Wow. I'll go 11.
Okay, and Brian?
Number 2.
Oh, Brian.
Brian.
Close. Number 3.
Yeah.
Actually.
The nostalgia factor gets it right.
Number 3. Yeah. And then number 1, which I agree because I've been there, the Chicago Cubs. I like Wrigley Field. They got
What
better
makes
than
their dog?
I also went in 2019, so I haven't had it in a while, so I don't know if it's changed. But I personally liked it. It has the.
Did you like it or did you like it?
I liked it.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah. And then number 2 is the Arizona Diamondbacks.
That's solid.
And then the Dodgers would be 3. Number 4, San Diego Padres.
Good.
The
Giants should be up there. That's a good dog up there.
Okay, we'll see. Number 5, Texas Rangers.
Yeah, they have the boomstick out there. That's good.
The number 6, Atlanta Braves. 7, Boston Red Sox.
No, that's trash.
8, Colorado Rockies.
Good.
9, New York Mets. And rounding up the top 10, Cleveland Indians.
Gardos.
Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry.
It's a habit.
Gardos, yes.
I had a good Dodger dog experience on Saturday, so I don't think it's the 3rd best dog in the league, but
it's a lot of nostalgia for
there's a heritage thing because it's called a Dodger dog that I think helps.
Yeah, then if you go to Chicago and you put ketchup on it, you're going to get beat up.
Oh, my God. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Ketchup is not appropriate.
It's
on a
not.
hot
Only
dog.
mustard and pop.
Yeah.
You know what?
Midwestern.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So we get Dodger dogs on Saturday, and you know how they have the crank it onion
The
machine?
onion, yes.
I love it, but that
Oh,
cannot
no.
possibly be sanitary,
You
is it?
think? But you're also having a Dodger dog.
Yeah,
That's not sanitary
that's not
anyway.
Right,
sanitary.
but when you're using the crank thing,
No.
I don't trust the sanitary level of the crank onion machine.
But I still do it.
I still do it
I have
too.
the relish.
Still
I'm a
do
big
it.
relish guy.
Yeah, the
Relish is another one.
Relish
Yep.
out of the little machine.
The little
It's
spinning machine.
better.
Way better than the packets.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, I don't want to
Yeah, I
deal
don't
with
like the
packets.
packets.
You got to do Angel Stadium. They give you a little cup of onions, so you don't got to do it
Do
yourself.
they really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's pretty nice.
Is it
Pretty
fresh
fancy.
onions or is it?
I think they're fresh.
The
and
Dodger
they do
onions,
hoppy dogs.
I guarantee you, are
Angels are
freeze dried. They add water to them and they stick them in the spinning
All
machine.
that food at ballparks is.
So
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Heart attack.
when I used to work at McDonald's, really quick on the whole onions, you know
Yep.
the little dice ones? They're like that. You put them in the water and then they fluff up. And people love them. Like, they don't like the chopped ones that come in the bigger burgers, but they want the little tiny McDonald onions.
The tiny McDonald onions are
Are
good.
actually decent. Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Were you saying they fluff up in water?
Yeah.
They're like freeze dried. They look like rice.
Yeah.
And you dump them into a thing, and you put water in them,
Mhm.
and they become like fleshed up little baby onions.
You didn't know that, Brad?
I had no clue.
Oh, yeah. That's
I
the
mean, I
thing.
thought it was just
Then
an onion.
Then
It's
they
cheap
put
enough.
it in the onion crank machine,
Right.
and that's how you get your onions.
Yep.
What's up, Fu?
You learned something new, Brian.
Yeah, this is new information.
I do like onions on a hot dog is top notch.
Onions, mustard, sign me up.
So I saw this right before the show. Bet ESPN had a post today for the NFL Comeback Player of the Year award.
Okay.
You could put the odds in now, so they're kind of come out very early.
Okay.
See who you would take for the Comeback Player of the Year this early on before the season. So they have their top two: Dak Prescott, Aiden Hutchinson at 3-1, CMC at 4-1, Trevor Lawrence 6-1, JJ McCarthy 7-1, and then Tua 20-1.
So is it really, if you're J.J. McCarthy, are you really, I mean, he's just going to get his shot. It's
technically
really
it's going to be
not,
his rookie season again
he's
because
not
he didn't
really
play.
coming back.
Right.
I would say Aiden Hutchinson. I think he's a super impact player. And he's one of the favorites?
Yeah, he is favorite 3-1 with Dak.
Yeah, him
and
coming
Dak.
back from injury is going to be big.
Tua's at 20-1, huh?
Yeah, Tua. Some good odds you can get there.
Odds-wise, I'll
Yeah.
go Tua. Odds-wise. And then CMC is what?
4-1, which I think would be my. If I was
Yeah,
placing a
that
bet,
would
I
be
would
your
put it
pick.
on that
Yeah,
one.
I'm
Yeah,
just rooting
CMC.
against that so bad.
Right.
I'd go with him.
You'd go with CMC?
Yeah.
I think he has a bounce back year.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
Hey, I think he'll be healthy for 8 games.
And in those 8 games, could be fantastic.
Fantastic in those 8 games. All right, you got one more?
I could
What's
do one
up,
more.
Fu?
Yeah,
You
do
guys
one
want-
more.
All right, guys. So, according to a CNBC contributor, Marina Cooley, Denmark has a secret to happiness. So, she spent a year embracing Denmark's secret, which is devoting herself to 17 different hobbies.
Hobbies.
Okay.
17?
17.
That's a lot of hobbies.
Inspired by Danish culture.
She has no job?
So, well, this is part of her job. She was researching this. So she swapped doom scrolling for creative outlets like woodworking, tennis, and other things. And she said it boosted her confidence. It was an immediate escape, and it cultivated a sense of community. So I wanted to know if we adopted this here in the U.S.
Yes.
Okay, so we would adopt this hobby-first mindset like Denmark. Would it really help our burnout, or is it like an unrealistic culture because of our culture demands? Because we're still go, go, go.
Yeah.
The U.S. is very go, go, go. Do you guys actually think that it would work?
So I think it's good to have a hobby. I don't think it's good to have. How many does she
She's
have?
17.
Yeah, nobody's got time for
No.
17 hobbies. Hobbies would be your full-time job.
17 hobbies.
Do you have any hobbies?
Yeah. Everything I do is a hobby.
Yeah, see, I think so too.
I
think-
have a great life. I
Everything
told
you
you
do?
this. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. Golf.
Yeah.
And then driving my daughter around. That's the other
Yeah.
hobby.
Driving. Doesn't she? I thought she had a car.
15.
Oh.
So close.
Podcasting?
February 18th. Podcasting
But
is a
that's
job,
also
though.
like
That's
a
a
job.
job.
That's a
Yeah,
grind.
it's-
See,
it
that's
is a
the
grind.
thing,
It's
like,
hard to do a podcast.
Golf is kind of tied to what you do, no? Like with work and things like that.
No,
So-
No,
it's
that
not,
seems-
no,
that
it's just
seems
me getting
hobbyist.
hammered.
Hobby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a weird hobby at one point. This is going to sound made up.
Oh, God.
So when I was not working, I had that period between New York and when I went back on the radio. I took 2 years off.
Wow.
When I was a yoga teacher.
I knew that.
Okay. I also learned how to make candles.
Wait, really?
I did.
I know. Was
did.
it Karen? Karen, I used to do our traffic report.
She made candles.
She made me a candle one time.
So I'd melt down wax and you pour it into the candle mold and then you stick different things in it between the layers and you make a candle. And one year for Christmas, my whole family got nothing but candles.
That's actually pretty cool.
And yet,
you should have gone to work. Bro.
I did it for 1 year. I did it for probably 6 months and then I was done with it.
Yeah.
It's like my painting career.
That's you with everything, though, because you're compulsive. Everything
I am compulsive.
you start
I
and then
like
you
that.
do it and you're done with it.
Correct.
Have you done pottery?
No, I've done like Color Me Mine.
Oh, okay.
That's a date.
Yeah, that's a
That
date.
is a
That's
date.
a date.
No, you know what it was? It was a Christmas gift.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cute.
Yeah, it was kind of personal.
That's cute.
Personal
No,
art
that's cool.
thing.
I want to try pottery because I've done painting. I can't do I feel like the candles are too messy. Can't do it. Can't do it. Beto,
No.
have you done it?
No.
He's like, nah.
I ain't doing none of that stuff. No, but like in our culture, everybody has to chase. Work.
Yeah.
Grind. That's why, like, my friends are in Europe right now. There's a friend of mine who posted that in Spain she missed out on lunch because everybody's at lunch. I'm like, yes, they go and they have their siesta.
Correct.
She was bitching and complaining about she couldn't find food. I'm like, you dirty American. Here.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you?
In France, your boss is not allowed to reach out to you past 5 p.m.
There's no there.
It's like end of boss time.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about Laura.
Morales should know.
I was just thinking about Laura.
That's what I was thinking. This song right here. This is
And Christian throwing a pot together. Don't you think, Laura? Would you be into this? You don't even know what this means?
No, I know, but I don't know if he would be.
No,
down.
here's how it goes. So you sort of sit by the...
What movie is this, Mace?
Ghost.
Yeah, and then you're doing the thing.
And then he reaches around you, and then the two of you make a pot. This is a big Morales thing, to make a pot together.
Yeah,
Don't you
Laura
think,
should be definitely doing this. You
don't
and the
you
boo?
Don't you think that would be super, like, romantic, getting your hands in clay together?
I mean, never mind.
Throwing a
Laura,
pot
I was gonna
together?
Say something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so
Just an
Laura
idea.
and the boo thing.
Just an idea.
Oh, there's the guy with the snacks.
Hey, it's your birthday weekend. This would be perfect.
No, there's
to
no
throw a
birthday
pot.
week. She's over 15.
I said weekend. Now
Oh, even worse.
She only took a
Wait, there's the
weekend.
snack guy. I
Who?
need to ask him
Go
about
tell
the
him.
Twix.
He
Yes.
owes you money.
The honor bar guy's
I'm
here.
gonna go talk to him.
All right, coming up next for you, the very first Vegas NBA win totals are out. What's that number for the Lakers? We will do that coming up next for you. In the meantime, don't forget Friday at All-Star Friday night. You can don't miss live art by Dave Hobrecht, who's a sports memorabilia scavenger hunt. A chance to meet sports legend Pedro Guerrero is going to be there. You get ready to swing big at our first ever Legends launch event. That's coming up this Friday. West Covina Sportsplex, 2100 South Azusa Avenue in West Covina. Bring your coolers. It's going to be hot. Bring your lawn chairs. All-Star Friday night made possible by our friends at Legends Attic, the ultimate sports fans' dream destination. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Coming up today at 3 p.m.
By the way, sorry I was late. I was marveling at my new bidet that we installed in my office bathroom.
I bought one too. I have to install mine.
Even when Cappy's not here, we still go to the toilet.
Yeah. Nothing like a little warm butt, man. Gotta be honest with you.
Is it a seat warmer too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got that one.
Does it make a difference?
Yeah,
it does.
It does. It really does.
It does.
Like when you go
when
to
I went to
Europe,
Cabo,
yeah.
when I went to Cabo, the hotel had one in the bathroom, and I was just like, my wife like made the executive decision, like, we're getting one of these.
Hey, it cleans you up. It cleans you up. Like those little white.
And look, I would say this, like, you know, in California, it can get cold in the mornings and overnight, right? You know what I'm saying? And when you sit down that first time, oh, wait.
Hey,
Sedano and Cap on 710. The fun way to drive home.
Sedano and Cap.
This is the Doctor in the Dugout with Dr. Alan Byer, presented by Hoag Orthopedic Institute.
I'm often asked about people who suffer their first back injury, think they've pulled a muscle in their back, and they don't stretch enough as far as their back is concerned. So when do you seek care from a doctor when you've sustained a back injury? At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we like to tell people that the most important thing is to watch and see if that back pain is radiating down your leg, causing any numbness, causing any weakness, or any bowel or bladder dysfunction. These are surgical problems usually and require a more urgent visit to the emergency room rather than waiting to see the doctor. If none of these signs are present, it's safe to wait it out, rest for a few days, and seek medical care from your doctor within a week or so. Hope that helps. Keep stretching your back. If that doesn't get better in a week or 10 days, that's when it's time to seek the orthopedic specialist. Hope this keeps you on the field, and keep listening. We'll be back soon.
Keep listening for more on the road to recovery right here on 710 ESPN.
Hey, Joe Fortenbaugh here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with the promo code JOEQ to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free Millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MBA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Oh, he's so handsome. What's his name? I need the dollars to beat it up like a
I'm glad you're playing this song, Brian, because I believe it's a famous song from this date.
Cardi B.
Cardi B!
On this day, 2018, number one hit.
Cardi has a new jam out right now. I heard this weekend.
Really? Good?
She's calling out everybody.
Is she?
I was like, oh. Obviously, it got explained to me, but she's calling out everybody. So.
Interesting. Yeah. So, Beto Duran is in for Ireland today. Big week. All-Star Friday night is coming up on Friday in West Covina. It's going to be hot, so make sure you bring your stuff. But it's my favorite day of the year. It is going to be so much fun. Get out there Friday for appearances by both Darrell Evans and Pedro Guerrero.
I can't believe when you said that. Pete
I know.
could not slide as a Dodger third baseman.
Right.
Vince Scully used to always make fun of him for not knowing how to slide. He would get hurt.
Yep.
Oh, that's one guy I always wish I could meet. He was one of my favorites because he would hit a home run. He'd have the little finger.
The little finger. Yep, exactly.
I wore number 28 because of Pedro Guerrero.
Oh, there you go.
That was the number.
He will be there on Friday. All right, so Beto, you are the pregame, halftime, and postgame host for Lakers basketball.
Yeah, great job with Funch all season long, man.
So I want to ask you, because Vegas has released their numbers for this year, their over-under win totals.
Already?
Huh. Now, I guess it's pretty early, but these are the official numbers, at least as of this moment. So how many wins do you think the Lakers are forecasted for? What is the over-under number for the Lakers in terms of win total?
Based off what they've done or have not done in free agency, according to Vegas, the West got better. I'm going to go 45.
Okay. Laura, do you have a guess?
I do not.
Well, I appreciate your honesty.
Apparently, I'm very honest. I just talked to the guy with the Kit Kat.
There you go. Brian, do you have a guess?
48.
The correct answer is 47.5.
Ooh, okay.
So, Brian, you
we
were
were
right
close.
on it
We were
there.
close.
How does that feel? Does it feel like a 47.5 win team? Last year, by the way, they opened at 44.5 and finished with 50.
Yeah, because they got Luka added onto
Yeah.
it. So I think it's around that. I went 45. Would you go 46?
48.
48, yeah. So you're in that range with them, with the Lakers.
I think they got a genuine shot of hitting 50 like they did last year.
They do.
They do. The problem is there are at least 4 teams in the West that are going to win 50
and
games.
have stacked up, especially Houston, what they've done, getting Kevin Durant, getting the players that they have.
DFS.
Oklahoma City only going to get better. Minnesota going to improve. The West is going to be really, really hard. Can they get to 50? Absolutely. This is a team with the Lakers, we've said in the last couple of years, you're not surprised with anything that they do, Mace. If they get blown out, no surprise. They blow you out by 20, no surprise. Win 50, no surprise. 45, no surprise. That's where they're at, and that's part of the problem with the Lakers. It's hard to figure out their identity and where they're at. And also, What kind of player is Ayton going to be for them?
Yeah,
right.
You just don't know.
Is Rob Pelinka going to find another player that can help you out because the center position is still a factor for him? Who's going to play defense for them? So you have questions with the Lakers, but it's because the West is so freaking good. That's the reason not too confident with the 50.
They have the 9th highest win total in Vegas. 47.5 is the 9th best.
That's a lot.
Tied with Golden State. Everybody else is a 50-win team here. How many think for Oklahoma City? Over-under number for OKC, the defending NBA champions.
61.
Brian?
55.
62.
He's like, I'm not even going to lower
Well,
this
you know,
time.
last time you said
Well,
no
I wasn't
answer.
listening. I'm just going
Are
to
you back tuned
Yeah,
in?
I'm back.
Okay, thanks for
Stop
listening.
arguing with
Thank
that
you
guy.
for listening.
Just ignore that guy, Laura. It's one of the worst persons ever.
You mentioned the Rockets,
Yeah.
who have definitely made improvements. Durant, Clint Capella, DFS.
And the youngsters are only going to get better. Amen Thompson. Yeah.
What's their number?
58.
Brian?
57.
Laura?
59.
53.5.
Oh.
53.5.
Wow.
So here's how it goes. OKC 62.5. The Cavs 55.5. Houston is third, 54.5. Denver 53.5. They did a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, they did.
Knicks 52.5. Minnesota 51.5. Orlando 51.5. And then Golden State and the Lakers both at 47.5.
What about what did you say for Denver? What was their number?
Denver's number is 53.5. Last year, their over/under was 52.5, and they finished with 50 wins.
With Houston, it was already with Durant and everything accounted for.
Yes.
So, that's kind of
Everybody accounted for.
And now the Joker has a coach that he likes.
Yes, he does.
And they got some really good assistants coming his way.
Yep.
Denver's going to be a team.
Yeah,
it's his team anyways.
Yeah.
Right? He's coaching the team, Joker is. But you get him locked in, get some help for him. You okay?
I don't have a clock here, so I have to lean back and see
you're
a clock
good.
there because that's blinking and I can't read it, and so that is the thing that I'm using. Everybody clear on that?
Yeah.
All right.
We thought something happened.
Yeah, I'm looking
I
at
was
you.
like,
Your eyes are going
whoa.
back. That's why I kept rambling. I'm like, oh, yeah, Joker, yeah, this, yeah. I don't know anything about
I
Denver.
didn't think you were. I thought you were providing really valuable information.
Yeah,
I
it
did
was
not
called
consider
Phil
that
because
to
I
be-
didn't know what you were looking at.
We don't fill on this show.
No, we don't.
Content. All right, coming up next for you. I'm going to save
I'm
that
never
for
coming back.
Ireland. I'm gonna say, okay, I know what I'll do. I want to do, because you're really good in this area of college football.
Okay.
So I want to know from you what your expectations are from Jaden Maeva and Nico Imaleva.
Ia Maliava?
Say that again?
Ia Maliava.
Ia Maliava.
Yep, UCLA.
Ooh, tricky.
Nico-
I've been saying
Nico
it
at
wrong.
UCLA.
I've been saying it wrong for a long time.
Jordan at USC, Nico at UCLA.
Okay. I want to get your read on it.
Yep.
Because they're both potential Heisman candidates. I'll explain it coming up next. I did that one, Laura, but I'm going to do this. So I got a friend who was involved in a situation where he had IRS debt. And I saw it firsthand. It just weighs on you. You worry about it. And then there's lots of ads out there that you saw, and they're all like trying to scare you and confuse you. And here's the thing, and I told him this, and it's a fact. Owing money to the IRS does not make you a bad person. And if you've got that IRS debt hanging over you, there is some relief if you deal with my friends at Tax Relief Advocates. They just want you to relax and breathe and take the first step from all that additional pressure that you don't need. And whether you got $5,000, $50,000, $500,000 of debt, you don't have to fear the IRS one more day. The experts at TRA have a proven 3-step tax resolution process and knowledge of special programs available that can significantly reduce or even eliminate your IRS debt. Here's the thing. It doesn't make you a bad person, and you don't need this pressure, and Tax Relief Advocates can take that away. End your tax nightmare. Get your life back on track. If you owe money to the IRS and you feel you got nowhere to turn, call Tax Relief Advocates today. Simply visit TRA.com. That's TRA.com, or call 800-575-1482. That's 800-575-1482. One more time, 800-575-1482. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m. after Clinton and Friends.
Thinking about the bench.
Which bench? Getting benched?
Just getting benched, the bench, period. That would have worked on me.
Did you ever
man.
get benched?
Yeah.
Yeah? For what? What'd you do?
I brought home an F. That's the F and PE.
Oh, you got benched by your mom.
And the coach.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
she just beat him to it. Like, I'll take care of this. I embarrassed her. So, yeah, I got benched once for being insubordinate.
Towards a coach?
Towards a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
in college and pro and high school?
I got the start. He just ripped me out and sat me there for like 70% of the plays.
Oh, yeah,
and proved the point.
And you know why that sucks the most? Because then people come up and say, why didn't you play? And then you got to come up with something.
In San Francisco. With my entire family behind me. Yeah. He knew. Yeah, he won.
That'll
he was right.
do the trick.
He was right.
That'll do the trick.
Yes.
Travis and DeMarco tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Don't miss Travis and DeMarco on 710 ESPN.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan. We are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
4th of July savings are here at the Home Depot, so it's time to get your grilling on. Pick up the Traeger Pro Series 22 pellet grill and smoker, now on special buy for $389, was $549. Smoke a rack of ribs or bake an apple pie. This grill is versatile enough to do it all. This summer, no matter how you like your steaks, your barbecues are guaranteed to be well done. Celebrate 4th of July with fast free delivery on select grills right now at the Home Depot. Subject to availability.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday Beto, sitting in for Johnny I. We told you last week about the Mason and Ireland 21st birthday private podcast party happening Saturday, July 26th at the Hollywood Park Casino. Tickets will go on sale this week, and they will sell out fast. Keep listening for details so you can press the flesh in private with Mason and Ireland. Right now, the biggest show on the radio continues on 710 ESPN and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Do you ever have bad nightmares?
No.
Don't you really?
No. I sleep pretty
Never?
good. No. I have dreams that I interpret or I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And it usually has something to do with what's going on in my life.
Yeah.
But nightmares? No.
Brian, any nightmares?
Not in years.
Really? I have nightmares all the time.
Why?
Wait, all
You're
the time?
rich. How do you have nightmares?
What do you mean? Rich has nothing to do with
You know, that's what it is, because you're so rich, you're worried about everything
It's
else.
not, no.
I'm broke,
It's
so
not-
I got nothing to worry about.
It's not, that's the opposite.
No.
I think broke people have more nightmares than people with
No,
money.
we sleep good. How
I
do you sleep,
mean,
Brian?
Sometimes.
Pretty good. Usually pretty sedated. Yeah.
So, you know, I read this big article. You know what one of the things that causes nightmares?
Drugs?
No.
Oh.
Well, sure. But cheese.
No way.
Cheese.
No.
If you have cheese before bed, and I'm not sure that anybody necessarily does, but if you have cheese late at night, like cheese pizza, likely to cause you a nightmare.
I'm sure in the article they explained the correlation.
According to science.
According to science.
According
what was
to
the what was the correlation between the cheese and
Well, it's actually dairy. If you have dairy before you go to sleep,
dairy's
and I was
different
thinking
from just
cheese.
cheese.
No, cheese is dairy though.
Well, no, but I'm saying vanilla ice cream, right?
Same thing. Vanilla ice cream.
I crush
milk
it.
and cookies.
Milk and cookies. Any of those things cause night. And here's the thing about nightmares for me, and I do get them a couple of times a week.
A week?
A week.
That's not good, Mace.
Yeah,
it's
that
not
is
good.
not
It's not good. But I always say in my head when I wake up, I'm gonna write this down.
Yeah, I always do that. I have a notepad next to the bed.
And then I never actually get to the point where I write it down. I forget the nightmare between having it and writing it down.
You got to do it as soon as you
And
open
I
the
even
eyes.
tell myself, you're going to remember this dream. You're going to remember this dream.
you're
And then
having a
when I wake
lucid
up,
dream.
I don't remember.
Oh,
the dream.
wow.
I have lucid dreaming. Exactly what it is.
That's not good.
Lucid dreaming.
Wait, why is that not good? That happens to me all the time.
A lucid nightmare?
No, not nightmare. Like just dreams.
No, he's having lucid nightmares
Lucid
where he
nightmares.
feels like
That's
he's getting
crazy.
chased or attacked or something.
Yeah. Well, it's normally not that. It's normally I'm getting fired.
But you're your own boss.
I'm not my own boss. I work for people. Of course I
You're
do.
the boss,
Are you
Mace.
kidding me? Yeah, no. But no, that's what it's always about career. It's always about, I screwed something up or said something wrong or got fired from the station or got fired from some other station. And I mean, all that stuff. I get that all the time. But lucid dreaming, I mean, Ireland he's an ambient sleepwalker.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't sleep.
He doesn't, but he will sleepwalk when he uses Ambien.
That's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of people do. All right, so I want to do
I want to see your Google history.
My Google history.
Yeah, the
Is
stuff,
he Googling
the stuff that you find out, like cheese causes nightmares. Like, how do you find
It's according to science.
What's science? You go to science.com? What do you do?
Sure.
Survey says.
Survey says.
Survey says cheese.
We do. I get a lot of quirky little things.
Your algorithm must be crazy, both of you.
But I mean, that's what we do for the show. We have to find
We have
content.
to do this, yeah.
So-
Okay, according to science, 1,082 people link eating dairy before going to bed to having disrupted sleep and vivid nightmares. It's from, I read an article in Frontiers in Psychology.
Honestly, if you go through probably his history, my history, Ireland's history,
I'm not touching Ireland's.
Emily's history, and Lindsay's history, we all probably have all these
do.
quirky Google searches because of the prep that we do.
Yeah. You can't look at my
No,
searches.
I don't. Mine are just gambling odds.
Yeah.
What about Brian's? Imagine Brian.
What about you?
Nothing, man.
Recipes.
Yeah.
Recipes.
Yeah. I made some
DIYs.
homemade banana bread this weekend. It was
Oh.
Did
delicious.
you really?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Banana bread is
So good.
delicious. It
First
is
time I've done it
delicious.
from
Did
scratch.
you make it kind of so it's kind of soft in the It's not cooked all the way.
Well,
it's
it was
like
my
a
first
little
time doing it
gooey.
from scratch, so it came out a little dry.
Oh, a little dry. Yeah, no, it's good
I
when
messed
it's
up.
really
I messed up.
gooey.
Okay, I have a question, Brian, since you're the recipe guy here. Have you done overnight oats? Because I tried.
Oh, I love overnight oats.
I know, but
how do you make them?
I tried doing
Ramona!
them, and it was
Ramona,
not.
yeah.
I have to ask Momo because I tried over the weekend. Finally, after getting all the ingredients, and I just feel like it didn't taste the same as the ones we buy here at Illy.
Not a big fan of them in general, but my wife has made them before, and it's just the texture that gets me. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't see Brian doing overnight
Yeah.
oats.
You're not. You're
Nah.
doing banana. When next
He's
banana
doing
bread,
Lego
you gotta
Maego.
I'll bring some
your,
in.
Bring your next
Yeah.
banana bread in.
It won't be my first try, so it'll be a little
I
better.
always say I'd like to have a thing where everybody makes whatever their best dish is and brings it in.
Pasta. I do it from scratch.
You do pasta.
I do. I love Italian.
I can do a
food.
really good eggplant parm.
Nice,
When are
some
you guys gonna eat
bison
this?
chili.
During
We're
the
all
show?
going to eat during the show. We're all going to make a dish, and then we're all going to eat during the show.
Or if you want dessert, I do a really good flan.
A really good flan?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm for
I
that,
love
too.
to cook. I love to cook.
All right, so I want to do the thing I said I was going to do, which is college football season. Beto is right around the corner. USC, UCLA, both have young quarterbacks. Jade Maeva is going to play quarterback for USC.
Well, he's older, right?
He's
been around,
older. He came from UNLV.
Yep.
And then Nico Iamaleava.
Iamaleava.
Ia.
Polynesian. Just say all the vowels. Iamaleava.
Iamaleava.
There it is. Nico.
The kid who transferred from Tennessee.
Yep. The Warren High's own.
Give us the read, because you're a good guy for this. Give us the read on these
Yeah,
guys.
so I know a good friend of mine, Danny Hernandez, is a quarterback trainer, so he knows a lot of these kids. He's trained most of them.
Yep.
So Nico Iamaleava was at Tennessee, going to
Mhm.
UCLA. His brother Madden is also going to be there as a quarterback. But the thing with UCLA, we saw what happened trying to find him. There was a kid named Joey Aguilar who came from App State. They didn't really like the way he was working out for them. That's why they said, hey, we're just invest in Nico, and they just switched. So Joey's at Tennessee. The thing with UCLA that you have to keep an eye on is they have a new offensive coordinator, Tino Scuderi, who was at Indiana last year.
Oh, and Indiana they could score.
Yes, they could. So he was the quarterback coach, co-offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
So he's at UCLA now because Eric Bieniemy got fired.
Right.
The thing with Tino is first time he's going to be the main offensive coordinator. He was always a co. So
Right.
you have to figure out how is that going to work out. In UCLA, one of the problems was making sure the quarterbacks weren't getting beat up.
Yep.
So Nico, from all intents and purposes, is going to be a good quarterback. But you're talking about Heisman?
His odds.
They got to be in the thousands.
Not in the thousands. 70 to 1. 70 to 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I personally...
The reason I said that is because I don't think UCLA is going to be a good team.
I don't think they are either. That's why I think it's 70 to 1. Now, I think USC is going to be pretty good. I don't think they're going to be great. I think they're going to be pretty damn
They should
good.
be good. Who's going to be their quarterback?
Jaden Maeva.
Is he going to be the quarterback the entire season?
That's a question. I mean, I saw him last year play.
Lincoln needs to win.
He does to hold the 26 class together.
The thing with college football and the recruiting, you get kids who are going to tell you they're coming, but they probably won't.
Well, I mean,
because they all flip now. They can transfer every single year.
Right, but I do believe that Chad Bowden, the GM, and Lincoln Riley have figured out the NIL to a great degree, and that's why the 2026 class is the number one class in America.
But for those kids that you want to make sure you get your offensive lineman and defensive lineman. Because the quarterbacks, you can just go in the portal and get one. If you're a top 5 school, one of the elite schools, because you can find money to get a junior quarterback.
Right.
Like, say a kid who goes to San Jose State, lights it up. Hey, now you're on fire. Come to USC. We'll give you $3 million or whatever. You can go find those kind of quarterbacks or defensive linemen. But the recruits, you want to make sure you get your solid core to stay there.
Do you think Jaden Maeva will be there all year? By the way, I think he's kind of like Riverboat Gambler. He makes some very risky throws, tight windows, all that stuff, and had some great moments and had some questionable moments. Do you think Husan Longstreet could potentially unseat him during the season?
Why not? He wouldn't have stuck around at USC if he wasn't told that there's an opportunity for him to play. Now, Longstreet went to Corona Centennial. Actually at Inglewood. He started Inglewood High a couple of years ago. Then he went to Corona Centennial. But he was at SC because that's his dream school. That's where he wanted to be. The thing with Hassan and everybody else, if you're not playing as a freshman, you're gone.
Right.
Because forget the NIL money. You're looking at is, I need tape to show these NFL teams when I get there. I'm going to be NFL material for you. So there's the days of showing up to a school and sitting back and just waiting for your opportunity are gone. You see kids who go to a big-time Power 5 school and they're not playing, they'll go down to a San Jose State, a San Diego State, and then try to get their way back up there.
Right.
The thing with Husan Longstreet, a lot of talent, but unproven. You don't know what you're going to have.
Correct.
Jaden, you know what he is.
Yep.
Is he going to do anything, you said Riverboat Gambler, to lose games? And if you have a youngster like Husan, and if he doesn't play, what happens? He's in the portal next year.
Right.
And then I guess the 2026 quarterback class is supposed to be pretty good for him.
Yes, it is.
But do those kids want to come here if Lincoln's not winning? Well, Lincoln's in a tough spot.
Yeah.
They need to win, and they need to be impressive.
I think
they need to go to a playoff game.
They do need to go to the playoff. They do need to go to the playoff. And it's going to be difficult. Although I will say, this sounds weird, but they didn't miss by much last year.
Yeah, but that doesn't count for kids.
I know.
Kids don't care about missing. They
team,
care about being in the playoffs.
If that team can finish, if that team can close last year, they win a bunch more games. They went down to the wire on multiple games, lost games in the fourth quarter. I think if that team learns to finish.
But it's not the same guys anymore, is it?
Well, some of the same guys, not all the same guys.
You're a big Lincoln guy, huh? You're still on his side?
I am, especially because of the 2026 class. All I did was talk about NIL. The whole time Lincoln was struggling, I'm like, NIL, where's all our money? This is the University of Southern California. They should have as much NIL money as everybody, and they didn't for a while.
No, and getting a GM like Bowden is going to be good. There's going to be a new school president. Right?
Yes.
There's a lot of different things for SC that they're still playing catch up, but they're way ahead of UCLA. The thing about this, though, if you're Steve Mason,
correct,
big time recruit out of Kenosha High School. What high school did you go to?
Maumee High School.
Maumee High School.
Yes.
You're the
big recruit.
You're the number one QB in Ohio. Your class of 2026. I'm going to SC, the beach, Hollywood, all that good stuff. And Lincoln misses the playoff. Are you coming to SC?
Tough call.
They missed the playoff.
Probably
SC
not.
offers you $3 million, and Arkansas offers you $3 million.
I think SC's got a better chance to win than Arkansas.
Georgia offers you $3 million.
Georgia, I'm going.
Any SEC school you're going.
Any of the top
That's where
shelf
SC's
ones.
at. Just because they have the recruits saying that they're coming doesn't mean they're showing up. You have to perform for these kids.
All right, got a little break. This is not super important, but I thought I would play the fancy sound. And I think this is a significant injury for the Dodgers. Kike Hernandez is going on the 10-day injured list with left elbow inflammation.
How is that significant, Steve?
Well,
have you seen his numbers?
He's left field third base in a world where there's no Max Muncy.
Have you seen his numbers?
I have seen his numbers. I know he struggled. It's partly because of injury all along. But now, how do you configure things without Kike? I mean, I saw Kike play left field. Kike can play third base.
Where do you put Kim at?
Kim has not been playing.
Should he not be playing more?
I think he should be playing
a lot.
I think Tommy Edmonds should be in center field. I think I think Kim should be at second, and third base, I guess, is Miguel Rojas.
Yeah. Rojas defensively, he'll get you the job done, right?
Yeah, he butchered that play.
Yeah.
Saturday I was at.
Then he hit a home run. What did he do? He had a big shot afterwards.
He did have a big shot. Yeah, he had a big shot.
Yeah, Rojas.
So
I can't tell you a Rojas story afterwards.
Okay. By the way, Tasker Hernandez is also dealing with injury and has really, really struggled.
Michael Conforto, come on down.
Michael Conforto has made a habit of struggling.
But he's been getting better.
I know. He's been
getting better. Hey, let him play every day.
I'm selling
Conforto.
I'm selling all
until
my
the trade
Conforto
deadline.
stock.
Until the deadline.
Until we get an outfielder. Exactly. All right, coming up next for you is Game of Games. Brian Cohen, it's your game today, right?
Yep, All-Star game.
And Laura, I got something to read?
Yes, you do.
Excellent. So this Friday, West Covina Sportsplex. We've been talking about it all day long. It is All-Star Friday night. Don't forget your chance to experience rock climbing and zip lining. Now, I want to zip line.
I want to do this.
That's Friday. We're doing zip lining. It's all happening at the West
Friday?
Covina Sportsplex. Yeah.
Oh, please record this.
Oh, I'm all for it.
Please.
I love zip lining. It is a blast.
Put that on the YouTube.
I mean,
I just zip lined in Costa Rica.
Yeah, but that was
last week.
Costa Rica. Woo, woo, woo. Not whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, whoa. Exactly. It's different. That's this Friday. I mean, if you're Friday, you've got to be there. Everything is at the West Covina Sportsplex. You can spend your summer Friday with us, made possible by our friends at Visit Page, Arizona, and Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Game of Games is next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
Wait, I don't know what chamoy is, though. It's a sweet and sour, salty, spicy Mexican candy.
Yeah, I've had chamoy many times.
Okay. It's a sauce, but they put it in candy. Like margaritas, too, and maybe micheladas.
So it's not what Michael Jackson would say. No. That was chamoy.
Chamoy.
As soon as you
That's
put that
chamoy.
on there,
That's
I knew
chamoy.
you were going to say that, Cap.
No,
I knew
you
it.
know Cappy's that.
Chamoy.
Sedano and Cap weekdays at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Beat the heat this summer with NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. If your AC breaks down, don't hesitate. Call NextGen now and enjoy expert installation on any new system. For a limited time, combat SoCal's air quality and reduce dust in your home with a free no-ozone air purifier included with any new AC system install. Call 833-3NEXTGEN or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com to book online. CSLB number 1011173, lifetime warranty on selected items.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in L.A., Mason and Ireland.
Game of Games.
Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and it is Brian Cohen's game today. Beto filling in for John. He's here. Laura's here. And Anthony is here. And Anthony, you guys made a proposal.
We did.
That when we have one of our social media team play, that it all counts as one. So in other words, if you win, if Parker wins, if Graham wins, it all goes to you guys.
Yeah, we are just one conglomerate, one person, one being.
Kids in the back T-shirts coming
Kids
soon.
in the back? Is that what you like to go by? Kids in the back? No. What do you want to go by?
No, they're the kids in the back.
Chris calls us the guys in the back.
No, they're the kids in the back.
I'm
Kids in the back.
26 years old.
Well, don't matter.
All right, either you're going to go individually or kids in the back.
Kids in the back.
Kids in the back.
Kids in the back.
Kids in
Like
the back
kids in the
it is.
hall.
Yeah. All right, so Brian, what do you got going?
All-Star selections came out this weekend, full team, so we got a little All-Star game. Little variation, nothing really with this exact All-Star, so mostly passed.
Okay.
All right, so we'll kick it off here. Number one, which of these guys was never an All-Star? Never made an All-Star team. Eric Karros, Chili Davis, or Randy Wolf? We'll start with you, Mace.
I will...
Randy Wolf. Look at
Randy
that.
Wolf. I
Good
think
question.
he did, too. I will say Karros.
Go, Beto.
Eric Curls.
Anthony?
With the crowd, yeah, Karros.
Laura?
Karros.
Badass.
It is Eric Karros.
Yeah.
Never made an All-Star team.
Chili
Sadly.
Davis. Good angel outfielder.
Rookie of the year, but never made an All-Star team.
And when I was looking this up, there was a 1 year where he led RBIs and home runs at the All-Star break.
right?
Still didn't make the team. Yeah.
Wow.
Was it Andres Galarraga probably or somebody?
Yeah.
Number two, which of these guys also never made an All-Star team?
Ooh.
Doc Ellis, Eric Chavez, or Eric Hosmer? We'll start with you, Beto.
I'm going to go Hosmer.
Anthony?
What was the second person again?
Eric Chavez.
Or he used to be Eric Chavez.
Or Doc Ellis.
I'm going to go Doc.
Gardena High, Doc
Laura?
Ellis.
I think that was A, right? Doc?
Yes.
Yeah, A.
I'm going
Mace.
Chavez.
It is Chavez.
Yeah. I remember Doc. Doc was really good.
Yeah. No hitter on
Yeah.
acid, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
on
that
acid.
guy. Number three, which of these were never an All-Star? Sean Green, Jonathan Broxton, or Kirk Gibson? And we'll start with you, Anthony.
Ooh.
Gosh, Sean Green was, I think, one of my first favorite Dodgers when I was a kid, but I don't think he was ever in the All-Star game. I'm going to go Sean Green.
Laura?
What was the second one?
Jonathan Broxton.
Big old reliever.
No, I'll go green.
Mace
I'm going to go Broxton.
and Beto.
Who was the last one?
Kirk Gibson.
Gibson.
And it is Kirk Gibson. Never made an All-Star team. Former MVP, too. Never make an
That
All-Star
one I
team.
knew.
Damn.
It's always that weird one where
Yeah.
MVP but never made an All-Star. He was always hurt.
Yeah, and he didn't have a great...
He had
he
bad
didn't
numbers.
have a blow-away year the year he hit the home run.
All right, I got 2 for Mace, 2 for Beto, 1 each for Laura and Anthony.
Go.
Number 4 here. Who played in the most All-Star games in their career? Who played in the most?
Oh, wow.
Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, or Cal Ripken Jr.? Anthony, kick it off.
Mays, Ripken, and who else?
Hank Aaron.
Ripken.
Laura?
I am going to go Willie. Yeah.
Who? Say it, girl.
I don't know. It's because no saying.
You're saying Willie Mays.
He said Willie.
Can I change it?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go A.
That was the same
That
answer.
was Mays.
A was Hank Aaron.
I was like, that was not the same answer.
Okay,
Mace?
that's all right, Laura. I'm going Ripken.
And Beto.
It's Willie Mays.
It is Hank Aaron.
No, Laura didn't get it either.
Yes,
Nobody-
I
She
did.
got it.
I
She
did.
switched it to that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
How
Laura.
many for Hank? Do you know?
25, Hank Aaron. Willie Mays, 24. Cal Ripken, 19.
Wow, 25.
I was between A and,
All-Stars.
yeah, I was
Whoa.
like A and B.
Next one here. Number 5. The man who hit the most home runs in All-Star game history is Barry Bonds, Ted Williams, or Stan Musial. I think we're back to you, Mace.
I'm going to say Stan Musial.
Beto?
I'm going to go Musial, too. Stan the man.
Anthony?
Stan the man.
And Laura?
With the crowd.
Everybody's happy they did. Stan Musial.
Yeah.
Thought I'd get you with Barry Bonds in there,
Yeah.
Thought about it.
Number 6 here. Which pitcher has started the most All-Star games? So not make, started the most All-Star games. Clayton Kershaw, Don Drysdale, or Jim Palmer? And Beto, this is you.
Palmer.
Anthony?
That was so confident.
You don't even know who he is.
I don't know. I don't know Palmer.
He sold underwear.
Yeah.
I don't know Palmer. I'm gonna go Palmer though.
Laura?
He's pitching for the
I'm going to go Palmer because how confident he was.
And Mace.
I'm going Palmer.
Should have gone Don Drysdale. Dodger here. Come on,
you guys
man.
are wrong. I had no idea about that.
Steered me wrong, man.
Throwing in
You're
the Dodger.
so confident.
Beto was
that's
like,
what I do. I always act like I know. I don't.
You were like, yes.
Yeah,
Palmer.
that's 22 years of being here.
I will say Drysdale 4, Palmer, or Drysdale 5, Palmer 4. So just one more game. Yeah, it was right there. Which team has the most All-Stars all time?
Oh, I got this one.
The Dodgers, the Yankees, or the Atlanta Braves? Start with you, Anthony.
It's got to be the Yankees.
Laura?
I'll go Dodgers.
Mace?
I will go Yankees.
Beto.
It's the Braves.
It is the Yankees.
Oh! See how I play?
Yeah.
You had it, Beto. You had it.
I got 2 left. Score update. Mason 4. Everybody else 3.
Okay.
Brandon,
Wait a
anybody's
minute.
game.
Game of guesses. Let's
I
go.
got to go first now, right?
Yes, you're going first here. How many first-time All-Stars made the team this year? First-time All-Stars. 19, 15, or 11?
Oh, snap. Wow, one more time the question?
How many first-time All-Stars have made the team this year? 19, 15, or 11?
I am going to go high. I'll go 19.
Beto?
I'm going to go 11.
Anthony?
Gosh, I think it's 19, but do I have to go different?
You don't have
yet?
to go different
I
here.
don't have to
Do
go
whatever
different
you
yet.
want. Do whatever you want, bro.
I'm going to go 19.
And Laura?
I think it is 19 because I've read it somewhere.
It is 19.
There's a lot of new faces here.
Yeah, there are a lot of
There's
people.
a lot.
Yeah, a lot of new guys.
All right, so that means Beto, sorry, you're out.
Sorry, Beto.
Shucks.
You're a bad guesser.
Yes.
Darn it.
Mason
Good game,
up 1.
You lost on Jim Palmer.
Last one here. Who has played in the most All-Star celebrity softball games? So the one who played the
Carmen
most
Electra.
celebrity All-Star games. Is it
Leanne Rhymes.
Snoop Dogg,
Quavo.
Ozzie Williams, or Jenny Finch? Snoop Dogg, Ozzie Smith, sorry, or
okay.
Jenny Finch?
Celebrity All-Star.
Celebrity All-Star game.
Yeah, that's
I
a
am-
random one.
I am going to go Jenny Finch.
Huh. La Mirada.
Anthony?
I got to go off.
You-
huh?
You guys have to go
yeah,
opposite here.
damn it. I wanted Finch.
Ozzy.
Lockeye. Watts, baby.
Okay, it was
What?
Ozzy.
Stand
I have
up.
Ozzy and who else?
Snoop Dogg.
No, I'll go Ozzy.
And it was Jenny Finch.
Yeah!
Long shot.
I wanted Finch.
Mason wins. Let's go.
Well, he needed a win. He hadn't been on the board.
That's why I lost on purpose.
You want to do the tiebreaker for fun?
All right, see what you got. How many total runs have been scored in the history of the All-Star
In the
game?
history
Oh, my
of the All-Star
goodness.
game. Okay.
Both sides combined. AL, NL, just total runs scored in the history of the All-Star game.
How many All-Star games have been played?
95.
95. Wow, that's a good question.
Okay. I'll say it's 850.
I'll go 1,200.
Anthony?
1055.
Damn.
Say $1, Laura. $1.
No. I'm going to go 780.
Ooh, 718.
Hey!
Oh, would have hit that one right on the head.
Boy, that was a Laura S. guess for me. What did I say?
850.
850. Oh, I
you're
was
right there, yeah.
I'm in the ballpark, yeah. All right,
Good
there you
job,
have it.
Jex.
There's
Hey,
your game of games.
Tip of the cap, Mace. Nicely
thank
done.
you very
Tip
much,
of the
Anthony.
cap.
Go
He's such a
back.
nice kid.
Go back and hang out with the kids in the back room.
See y'all later.
Yep.
Shout out the chat.
You like guys better than kids, right?
Doesn't
Okay.
matter what he
Don't
likes.
matter. Don't
Kid-
matter.
It's
it
kids.
is.
Kids in the back.
All right. Coming up next, we're going to do some super crosstalk. Is Cappy back?
He better be.
He is back.
Mr. FOMO.
Is Shadano here?
Yes.
Oh, we got
They're
the
both.
full strength afternoon drive. Shadano and Cap for some super crosstalk next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
ESPN LA is black and gold. Follow LAFC on the quest for trophies all season long. Every match, every pass, every goal.
Oh, Olivier! He drops to his knees and implores the heavens.
The home of LAFC. is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink, like our zesty dragon fruit mango lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
One of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles, East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy, spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
Hey Rams fans, it's your quarterback Matthew Stafford here. Join me for Walk United LA at the Rose Bowl Stadium on July 20th. Participants can walk or run to support fire recovery efforts and our most vulnerable LA communities. Learn more at walkunitedla.org. See you there.
KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason and Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
FOMO no more. Cappy is back. Cappy, everybody says, Shadano, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, okay, excellent. So so Cappy, all kinds of reports of you feeling FOMO because you weren't here last week. Why can you not just let things go, take a break? If you're on vacation, just tune out.
Couple of reasons. Probably starting with paranoia.
Okay.
Jewish guilt?
What's that paranoia about?
Yeah, paranoia is one. Jewish guilt, George, is a very, very close second, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Third reason. Why would I? Well, I'm wired this way.
Yeah.
Because my father did this to me as a child. You know what I mean? I
What
don't
did he
need to
do?
get into. Well, he just always had it so that you could never relax. You know, he was a small business owner, a sole proprietor, if you will.
Yes.
And as such, he never made money if he took any time off.
Okay.
So because he needed to be physically working to actually make money, he would always be in a panic about having to hurry back to work. So I kind of got wired that way.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, boy, that's
not good, by the way. It's not-
By the way,
No,
I kept
no,
looking
it's
at your Instagram, and you had no pictures of where you were or what you were doing.
Because he was at home.
There were no horses. There didn't look like there was any adventure. What did you actually do last week?
He listened to me. He listened to me fill in for him.
Yeah, I watched George and Beto and Lindsay and DeAndre and Funchie. I watched a lot of the show. I listened to a lot of the show. But and you do it better than anybody. You actually plan where you're going in advance. You know, you know what's going to happen. You know where you're going to go. You know the adventures you're going to get into, etc. I'm telling, and Beto knows this because Beto was listening to the Cappy Cast earlier today. Monday and Tuesday of last week, I sat here essentially in a state of depression.
What's
as
the
to
point?
why?
What's the point of
why did I
taking
take
time off?
George, you're going to get 3 hours of this, man.
No, he's not, because I got a lot of it out earlier. I got a lot out of it out earlier.
I had to stop listening to the Cappy Cast because you hadn't even gone through Wednesday yet.
Well, so Monday and Tuesday, Mace, I was miserable. Why did I take this time off? Why did I not plan anything? And what the hell? Maybe I should just go back to work. So it was a miserable first 2 days.
Congratulations on taking time away and really
enjoying
chilling
it.
out. Yeah, really enjoying it.
Well, but what did happen is,
Must
and
be
I told,
nice to get days off paid for.
Well, what I did do, and what helped me out a lot, I had been at Terranea about 2 weeks ago, right? And I was there for a weekend.
Wait, can I ask a question about that real quick?
Yeah.
Did you pay?
You don't want to see my credit card bill, George.
Yeah, that bartender's.
I'll tell you that right. You do not want to see
Beto
my
knows the
credit card
bartender.
bill.
I met him with Beto one
Yeah, they
time.
listen to the station. All those bartenders listen to the station.
But Beto did not tell me that in advance.
You didn't tell me that you were there.
That is true.
That's true.
That
You
is
didn't tell anybody. I didn't know you were there, and you were just around the corner, basically.
Well,
not for air.
No, it was fine for air. I just wanted to keep it quiet until I got there because I didn't want to blow the surprise for Rachel, you know?
Right. I hear you.
Yeah.
But that little weekend at Terranea reminded me that people come from around the world to vacation in L.A., Orange County, San Diego.
Sure.
And then on Wednesday of last week, I think it may have been Tuesday of last week, when I was in this funk, I was in this depression, I actually went to a hotel.
Cappy. Come on.
I went to a hotel in downtown Del Mar.
Yep.
Just to watch people vacation nearby where I live. And then once I saw all these people vacationing, I said, why am I not vacationing in the same place they're all vacationing? And it snapped me out of my funk.
And who did you see? Who did you see, Cappy?
I ran into
Funk Phenomena?
No, I ran into back.
Chris Berman?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you talk to Boomer?
I just walked up and said hello. How you doing? How you been? That kind of stuff. And
did you do the I'm Scott Kaplan, ESPN?
No, I didn't have to
didn't
do
do
that because I've had enough of a relationship with Boomer over the years.
Wow.
Like this.
Look at that.
Name drop.
Hold on. Hold on.
Right
Cappy, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me pick this up. This name that you dropped. Here, hold on.
Yeah.
Here you go. For
Thank you. Give it back to me. Thank you. Yeah, so I know it was, Mace, you do it better. I do it the worst. I wish I was better at vacationing. I'm horrible. However, one thing I will take away from you and from George is becoming a better planner. Because apparently at some point last week, George made a comment, and it stings a little bit. And the comment was...
Because he was watching the show.
Right, because unfortunately I was busy watching the show while I was on vacation. George had a comment, which was, know the calendar, bro.
Right? But hold on. Mace.
Yeah.
Is that not the most important thing working in sports? Know the calendar, bro?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to know the calendar.
First day of NBA free agency, he's on
Yeah,
vacation.
first day of NBA free agency. Come on.
Right.
That's like
And so-
critical.
Right. And so now...
I mean, even Mace was here for it.
Yeah, I mean, you plan around it.
We had all hands on deck.
Yeah, everybody was here. We did like emergency shows and stuff.
Yep.
I mean,
Did you
Cappy,
guys-
our
yeah.
YouTube numbers exploded, and you weren't there with your megaphone.
To enjoy. I know, to enjoy the YouTube. I
So
know.
much YouTube.
By the way, George, I don't need you to tell me about the YouTube numbers. I know I was part of the YouTube
yeah,
numbers.
that's right. You were driving.
Well, you were part. Yeah, you could see them, right? Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Shadano, I got a question for you. This is a critical question that I've
Okay.
been waiting all day to ask, and it's time sensitive, and it's deliberately it's you. Okay. What is your natural position in softball?
Second base.
Oh, don't
Oh, you
answer
wanna play
that. I
second
was going to
base?
answer that for him.
Yeah, that's your game, second base.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this. I've got I will show you right now.
Okay.
Let me see.
The back is injured. I've got a cold pack on my back right
Oh, excuses already.
He's pulling a
now.
Trudell.
Well, I'm just telling you. No, not excuses. It's the real deal. Like the real father's right's the real deal. But
the real deal Holyfield.
I spent 7 hours trying to clean out my garage, and I'm paying for it now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, a lot of boxes.
Is that going to affect us Friday?
No, I mean, listen, we got
Do
till
I bat
Friday.
you down in the lineup?
Listen,
Can you really handle second base?
I have a masseuse coming on Thursday.
Okay.
All right.
Not even joking. Coming to the house. And, I'm going to gut it out.
Okay.
Why don't you get a chiropractor to come to the house?
Because
guy.
I was asked to create a lineup by the end of the show, so I'm in the middle of doing this.
Well,
thing.
especially with this injury. First of all, I'm a punch and Judy kind of hitter to begin with.
Are you? So I'm going to bat you down in the lineup
right here.
Yeah, I'm slapping it opposite field more than likely. So and I'm hitting a single, maybe a double, but that's it. Like I'm not a power hitter. So yeah, you keep me give me 7, 8, 9. I'm good there.
Okay, I'm gonna put you at second base and bat you seventh.
Little Mike Boddicker for you, Cappy.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah, I know I know my limitations playing sports or doing anything athletically.
I
unlike
don't.
Cappy.
By the way, I
neither.
do not, and neither
Me
does
neither.
Cappy.
Yeah, well, listen, if
That's
George
why I
is going
get
to play
hurt all the
second
time.
base, if George is playing second base, you realize that I'm pretty much the only guy that hits left-handed. I'm coming right at you, George.
Perfect. That's
coming
great.
right at you.
Well, you
Rocket
know what?
shot.
My 6-year-old hits as well as you. I feel like, and he's also left-handed.
No,
So
yeah, but
I've had a lot of work.
In fairness, Cappy, did you or did
Yeah.
you not hit a home run?
He did.
I did hit a home
I
run.
thought you did.
Cappy
yeah.
can swing it.
I thought you did.
Cappy can swing it.
I almost hit a home run last year.
What do you mean almost? You mean you got the ball out of the infield?
I drove the ball to center field.
But nobody can remember.
Unfortunately, biggest, deepest part of the yard.
Oh, right.
I mean.
199.
And the wind.
Morning track power.
And then the lights went out.
Yeah.
And then Wonder Boy had to come through. Hey, guys.
Yes.
How about not Mason though?
Oh, not me.
We're mad at me. DeAndre, get the mic, man.
By the way, when was the last time anyone on this station used the phrase "punch and Judy hit him"? Like that's
been a long
70s
time.
and
That has been a
80s
long
kind of
time.
phrase.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who listen to that who had no idea what that meant.
You guys need to protect your boy DeAndre because Mason went at him earlier today.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
What
DeAndre
happened?
came in to say hello, and DeAndre, what did he tell you?
He said, you pretty much like, you better be ready.
Yeah,
you better
Didn't
be
even
on
say
it. You
hello
don't have
to
to
him.
get ready. You better be on it.
Didn't even say hello to the poor kid.
Hey, I just came in. Hello, Beto. How you doing, man? How was your weekend? You know, and Mace's like, hey, you better be on it this Friday.
Well, listen,
I
Mace
want
has a lot
to win
riding on.
this.
Mace has a lot riding on this though, because here's the thing: he drafted DeAndre because DeAndre looks like the best athlete of the entire group. And he may very well be the best athlete. He may be the fastest. He may be able to jump the highest. He may be able to do more than anybody else.
Absolutely.
But he's not really a softball player.
Give me till tomorrow, man. I'm going to take care of this guy.
Beto's been working with him.
I know he has. I've been watching the videos on Twitter.
Because you weren't on vacation.
I was scouting. I spent my whole weekend scouting.
Is Funch here? Because Funch is ready.
Funch is locked in.
Well, let me tell you something.
I'm here.
Hold on.
Funch
Beto.
is my starting catcher.
Beto, when you were hitting little grounders to these guys, I was very impressed with Funch's ability to shuffle his feet, get in front of the grounder, pick it up, throw it back. Like Funch, he's got good lateral movement now.
And he doesn't want anybody to make fun of him, so he's taking it serious.
This Funch right here.
But Funch, I have a question. Are you naturally a left-handed thrower?
Is he naturally left-handed? No.
He said no.
Wait, he wasn't throwing left-handed.
No, he wasn't. But he threw it right-handed, and it just didn't look natural at all. So I just assumed, wow.
Talking crap. Stop talking crap.
I'm putting him in right field. He's got an arm.
You know, Beto was like 2 feet away from us, so we couldn't like gun it to him.
Yeah, man.
Funch.
We took him to the hood, too.
I'm counting on you, too, Funch. Starting catcher.
Put your weight on me, man. I'll carry you.
Nice. With them legs.
Cappy, I'm telling you,
sticks.
my team is absolutely going to crush you.
I don't think so.
Absolutely
I don't
crush
think
you.
so at all. I really don't.
We
think
are
so.
going to
Give me the
mercy
lineups
rule
again.
you in the
Give me the
fourth.
lineup, Mace, one more time.
He's still working on it.
I'm still working on
No, but just who are the
Oh,
players?
okay.
Who's on our team?
Brian Cohen,
Oh, yeah,
Good player.
Masher.
Good ball player.
Kirk Morrison, Jorge Briones,
Oh,
Good
Masher.
ball player.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
ball
yeah.
player.
Brian Kamenetsky,
He's pretty
Can
damn good.
play.
Nothing
Yeah,
special.
he's pretty damn good.
DeMarco,
terrible.
DeMarco can mash.
Terrible.
DeAndre,
Do we have Kirk
Awful.
Morrison, too?
yes,
Awful.
Oh, my God.
Shadano, Funch, and Lara.
Oh, my God. Cappy, we've got like 4 or 5 mashers, man.
Who are they?
Who are they?
Kirk
Have
Morrison
you watched any of these games?
has
Kurt
hit
Morrison
tons-
had 1 year where he had one
He had-
good game.
No, he had
Didn't he have
3
2 home runs in there?
3 home runs.
Bombs.
in one game.
Bombs.
Right. And hadn't done anything since.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Cappy, I almost went to your house yesterday.
Where were you? What was
Well,
the
after
problem?
watching Mexico beat USA in the Gold Cup,
Right.
I was fired up. I was ready to go to Del Mar and watch Los Tucanes de Tijuana.
See.
And I was ready to take you, but then I realized Cappy's got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah. I was trying to get my last couple hours in. You know,
Yeah,
like
Tucanes at Del Mar.
I spent the first 2 days of the vacation complaining that I shouldn't be on vacation, and then I spent the last 2 hours of vacation complaining that I didn't want to go back to work the next day.
Boy.
See, this is
Who
what
wants
goes
to be
on in
you?
my head.
Yeah, who wants to be you?
All right, boys, have a good show.
I
You're
was
done?
gonna
You're done with me,
mention,
huh?
I was at the Dodgers. I was at the Dodger game on Saturday.
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani,
Shohei Ohtani.
unbelievable.
At what?
No way.
Oh,
Breaking news.
unbelievable.
Really, he's good?
No, I'm watching him go from pitcher to batter in
Yeah, it's
2
amazing.
minutes and 25 seconds is incredible.